na NCP na bibia so enye kama 055159993 055159993 monfa mon messages no WhatsApp messages no and for away WhatsApp line yo another line and the videos nkwa and now the befa so abrain 0244263902 0244263902 and also monhwe na monfa mo videos ni na emfa so emreyen kopim se don ko bebo money and try na nipa nko a na ye de bremo ene anopay Tony Montana ye krado ye be kono ho na fe odi na mano ni sem no abrayen DSTV channel 364 usa ebeka Kessben TV sanso na mo amhwe Go TV no channel no ye 121 e honso usa ebeka na fe social media handles ni nyina enso usa ebeka ewo ho mamu nyina akwa babiom eba enanopay midfield action program no so UEFA Nations League matches are eba so weekend the beba so ene ni nyina no yaboabo no ayede bremo club issues bebrebe ewa ha Tony abobo ni nyina no enso de breyen edoso ye papa Shanghai Masters no Jannik Sinner ena wafa edi esi na beti ehonsem kakra enso ewa ha Novak Djokovic ne record opeso ye ne history opeso ye na amfa ewo Shanghai Masters no sanso ena Africa AFCON qualifiers Morocco 2025 matches koso enra ebibe koso ne ene nyame yaduma ochina na Ghana yenso ye ni Sudan ebesia ewo Libya ni nyina mu nsensem yabobo ano kakra ye de bremo na Tony Nigeria fo enya na hogunu so kra o ewo Libya enya sam ketu akra
e ka so bia diamia Nigeria for na diamia papa
13 hours
hey almost more than half a day.
Yes,
what's penny
why boni betuamoka this is serious
na Nigeria for so mo yom biside ko fo yi won yom hwe kra no
omo pe bidia
yo na wa sanso ayo mu bibi ene wo kranke
ye enya sem ketua omo diamia ye papa na emun sensem Nigeria besa hwe omo kra ho na san NSMP Burkina Faso and say on my first country omo qualify for Morocco 2025 omo Burundi 2-0 na enso no CAF president akensi no and that's some ketu akra next year March 12 and ebeba so the nominations no omo abie November bosome de to so dumienu enti Tony obese okwe CAF president unia adwin bia sa na o say
mini bisa
unia adwin bia sa okay can make just say close November 12 yai
be mo also be contested
nti wa be say o contest papa no muchepe kan ho na fa odi enso kotum na bibia enye kama pa all right yeah the others ni nyina no penifo transfer ni nyina no yebobo ano krankra na de abramo fam de meka ho na NCP Montana de Tony na wieme de dia ka no una so flow na nkofo twen
me da CP Godfather ene juada ye ma tiefo ene
obi ahongo da adwam
me sorry no pay me rest studio ha menya about 12 messages say ene Monday na
obi ho asem na nipa ba ko a wo de ne ba ya okofa blog ekoto ka no chok ewo flat surface any sun so na he wo remember no nipa ba ko diginem ensu ato ama enku esrenchine no nim se ewia bebo abrantie no ne ka say ka no edru a life no na ayete say blue
ayese
no, I didn't say yes. I say free her drew a tune and I can't say what about to blow. Nipa no akodi adwam. Na sa branchi obekaya emso obeje ne na ya friend say says ke friend say enticement. Obeje enticement and Odikoto BMW.
Yeah, me kai papa.
Remember, I don't want to use BMW. Open top. Yes, we do baby. Say, Otim di kwa campaign. Do we not sorry to them?
What to BM?
Oh yes, what to BM? What to BM? Of course, no. Na we ye gwachi na who say yes.
On so no mu na
yes, udafu na be. Yes. Now the dim enche. Na do baby na or the car no abesi baby a car park wa no ho. No bi antia say den na as I say. Na fi ma no ma ya na PS baby ka cars net me wuram e start e dru baby na otu ko short ko si ke me ho
na ye den
na wa fa gallon na wuram ho aro de ko yes ati ts no de ton car she say on am form Newton Lati marija ta 7 na make na weekend na say call Abinchi.
Okay.
Yes. On the bodyguard nam and taxis need trim ko ejina ho ka omoyo omo na ejina ho no ka si trim taxis trim zone fiobia praje bi duru wa na santai
ye
anti cars ni trim omo on the bodyguard ejina ho and nyakopo adom praje duru ho na santai na praje no emra ni ehwe ni omo jina praje no na aja the bodyguard no omo ko trim Okotre me yo afina oni driver ni bedia no.
Oh inside.
Be you inside. Afina duty ni driver ni bedia no inside. To bu gugu so omoka. Meji say we say sometime. Osi mintua.
Eh wasi.
Yeah, okwa binchi ya wasi. Abinchi ya wasi.
Bona.
Yes.
Driver ni born ni board.
Yeah, so beji 15.
Na we mo say.
It is this guy.
15 was on fiada.
Da hali haya de oni pa be fafo
mo nanti
niti lati marija
hali haya
15
yentua
hani Abinchi de wia no so akware krasi omunyina ho na omfa wofro o no come
ye rich raha de hiale se ye be si anim haya main road no so ye nante 15 Ghana.
15 Ghana. For project. Yeah, obra pa what to wow.
From BM.
From here
to Pragia. And no cry reject.
Ayeka. All right. Eti we the video of
BM Nini.
Yeah, BM Nini. Yes. I told the BM from there. No. All right. Tony, who the inflow? Flow man
and the case we me feature set
the latest video about
okay set achia ho nsem buy
video of the day who's a
set achia ho nsem buy MCR
yes
now ne lady bi ko din
ko bebre ho
the Newton dey achia no
Newton
and nka achia mra show nanka do bi aka no hey
ever ko hale hey boom first kukubo do aro ko all right Tony Odia. No we see from our corner. About to your studio. Uso bi ka ese kontomo. You go. Now bravo. Tu no ko soro ade do ahwe from seats.
We dey was summer sort.
Tony you go.
We be so budambale so ru.
You go.
But that's CP Godfather. And then Jordan Sunday Dawson AAP. Ya ma tie for ene ahwefo kwaba as usual. Ne ahwensam ekoso onkofo ekroso. Yanko Uganda. Omo ekro ni mo onim se ene na Kenya ene Cameroon airborne. And I'm say Kenya omo steady and a calf on Jan 20. Omo airborne match we neutral grounds we AFCON qualifier. Enti ene Kenya and Cameroon airport Mandela Stadium and our Kampala, Uganda. And I'm so a deputy speaker of parliament Uganda man Thomas Tawaba. When you are no Asia Andre Onana Man United ni Osia kan goalkeeper no edema Cameroon na speaker fani ni agro because deputy speaker also support Man United in ne akwanya kase baye and Osia Onana na also Onana Man United for ne enkasa na fe omo embe visite Uganda man because omo feel omo too much. Mo bien say some deputy speaker of Uganda dia tuja.
You know, so I'm for him. I'm rooting for him. He has a lot of fans here. We are glad he has now settled in very, very well. In fact, he's now the star of the club. I know we might be struggling a bit, but we remain Manchester. And anytime we are going to be registering all the success. So better tell the Manchester team to come and visit Uganda because they love here. They can't get it anywhere.
We a deputy speaker at the Emma Uganda minor or a staunch Man United fan. Now Odenkra ama Onana. So Onana former United fan. Now one day almost emphasize Uganda because almost so many fans all honomo. And Onana see a presentation of Jesse United number 24 no signing autograph on so Edema deputy speaker. No Nana so super excited. So we share a whole deputy speaker Edema Uganda or minor.
We might be struggling.
It was something special for me. I never experienced this before, so it was a good moment for all of us. So I would like to thank him for coming and to thank the little boy as well. I would like to thank them for the warm welcome, and I'm very grateful for what I received here. And hopefully, I will get back here maybe in the summer, and we'll have more time together.
We Andre Onana enti summer league no eba na wie ya obepe so beko Kampala Uganda na onomanya interaction because once a reception anytime bia obeko bia no nkofo pitu gu no so dinachi hoahoa no bonyom gige no so eno Uganda man no onfamu ni agrokra we ene nsem a efri Onana so ye eba ene 1 p.m. ewo Mandela National Stadium of Kampala ena Kenya ene Cameroon omo enso ebo ye ko Japan na Midfield Edema Japan or Emma Liverpool Wataru Endu at 8:31 only one game and our season way was starting at the Ama Liverpool in all competitions. No, they just say almost on Shada any more playing time now. So Liverpool who are now a better be stay now are fighting for a place. Nico William Inaki William Ketu Ninya Ketuna ball Edema Bebo show me Jesse number 10 no Nanko forward Jenny Passer Lamia Mal ever channel at the Nako Basi who and so I send a contract. Equasi 2027 na okomon juk Barca ne Boban Barca fans ne huru ne pa ye bisa no se oye surprised se Barca fans no ehuru no and also na oye very surprised because na team echo opposition ho a eya na mpempi fans no ebe so mo winning nti na mo tonyom editia the entire team. Now, so we almost sung out just because one babasa Samanti fans no etonyom personally editiano. Now, Obeka se no a surprise there. Name anya ya football there. Sanema we nyina and some am eka humbi. Now, Iniesta or a retired footballer, former player, Emma Barcelona and in Spain was this a Barca Koso a bomodin said here omo dia. Ene a drew a year April May muhona yebetimi aka emphatically say Barca omo enko trophyless a trophy there afuwe omo enso ebetimi awini bi na Gavi o prior no medical team access no omo ama green light say afed there obetimi abesi akan Eddie Ama Barca, first mubium, enti akas official announcement na ebeba, and name internally medical team no, any Barca technical team no more discussions medical team assure Hansi Flick say only problem be so person or use Gavi na obo Eddie Ama Barca, Lamine Yamal ensuko prior, was Spain camp wa bra, almost share kabakwa Denmark team anti na how do Catalonia Barca Cromo or they say there ne ho pa na obere cover on time na fe next week Barca and Sevilla match no ono Lamine Yamal etmesi akane bi e de ama Barcelona omo team no Dani Olmo and another person or recover from injury na Barca medical team no I'm on the plan. Enti league no resume weekend we are Barca and Sevilla na airball. Hansi Flick person one man no crown bear 30 minutes there. Obetimi e de ama Dani Olmo next game airball so and no next week Tuesday Barcelona ebe Bayern Munich obeso mano anya herekwan bear 40 to 45 na for Clasico no in 2 weeks time ending of October no na chese omonso etimi ama boy na start edi etia Real Madrid Dani Olmo Barca for na ewo plan edi man until say Clasico no and so am ebe chance here Chouameni France any Madrid on midfielder ya heard a report to piece boy no Real Madrid for nya happy with the performance into summer on beton no according to Chouameni also reported they be abetimi aka na so no on consider any team bia ni focused so be ball edi ama Real Madrid omon Football Club no Madrid say omo defense no as a prano too much, especially with the central defense one Rudiger and then Militao Nkwanaka backup Alaba no ono so pray no ne ho enyanto nti Madrid se koyese ya ana obifofro so pra dia ene January omunya option bia so betimi akọ market no so a center back so etimi aba Real Madrid omo afre foreign vet say next year on the ball and farm omo enti komatwetwe no starting behind the scene Madrid and Leverkusen Germany ni no or say Leverkusen am just number 10 foreign vet Madrid convincing the pass the be next year on also ebetimi aba what him say Antonio Rudiger also ono na oye striker never na say and as I said there oye defender or say growing up na osano na oye striker na or striker brutal edum rebino no say there be striker no entimi m1 na and then oye center back will achieve a lot Champions League got with Chelsea and Abajibi with Real Madrid or and so a football club no say Paul Pogba clear say Juve ebe terminate the contract no na Juve for decided say on my ball mo biem enti obviously the ban from 4 years or match so about 18 months January obetimi start at training na somewhere around March or about official game at the amomo there na so contract no omo ebetwam na fi Paul and so up and baby and so akot Theophilus Walcott former Arsenal and England player or see this year Arsenal for a Premier League no afuwe Arsenal for ebetimi age mo bi ntensema Theo Walcott atuja.
I do believe that it could be Arsenal's year. I really do. I've said this at the start of the season. It's going to be interesting, be tough, but look, I think they would have learned a lot, and it's important not to mess up, should we just say, in the lesser games, put it that way.
Just a final two from me on Bukayo Saka. A little bit of an injury worry, but it's
supposed this year, bet me Arsenal 4 year. Almost the smaller clubs, no Arsenal, any big clubs, no air bar, almost any problem, be almost City, Asian United, Liverpool, any Chelsea, and Pempi Arsenal from finding any difficulties. Our games, name them the smaller clubs, no air bar, na kwakoye the international for and Shasadeno, and so McFarlane, a former Man United assistant coach, under Sir Alex Ferguson, now or Burge Mapa, also Marcus Rashford, Obeya, there, just a consistency. Abem, I say, and now on my extraordinary performance the next day, the next game, over for the matches. So inconsistency, the M1 and growth, and Quanimu as a player. Into Rashford, person, sorry, Biamudia, any consistency, any word, Modemono, and you can say, Buffon, and Costrosa, none of form, no, and so intimate agent. So Manchester United, episode Harry Maguire crying. Say Maguire all form. Next United, almost centre backs outdoor piece. Say dear, I'm a back line about the central defense. Maguire form on Quadia, Praia, Edea, Ojinema, own performance at a Wasropa. Next Man United, consider something around £10 million on par. I'm a bit giant. I'm a 30-year-1 old defender. No. And so every club no more accord Chelsea person on me expansion will almost take it's 55,000 number some be among sampling for authorities to mama kwadia and a Stamford Bridge omo ebe extension omo person new one no musino ebe cause a lot of problems so see kakra extension na for Stamford Bridge emu enso etimi abie weekend way Chelsea ebe ball Liverpool Reece James captain he's back training so when you setback be there any weekend way obetimi anya minutes kakra at the Liverpool omo football club Wesley Fofana Chelsea defender France or say Chelsea gem nim ho player no Christopher Nkunku or say Nkunku ni mbopa and then France match airborne obeshe just number 10 because Mbappe enya available nti Nkunku or gem way any word that Wesley Fofana used to the amount Pep Guardiola also on a club or dropper Barcelona or Barca true and true. Now on Pep Sobesha Barca because of a draw or what Edema Barca so my love for them will destroy me into on Perse City and the Barcelona Ebesia in the Champions League da. Now Pep Guardiola said Messi or the best footballer ever, the greatest of all time. On the argument and now when the Pep player bang and ball by or you goat, the greatest of all time. According to Pep Guardiola, or say undoubtedly Leo Messi. Jack Grealish another Oshe go. Now England I share 3-1 against Finland in the UEFA Nations League. Or say on the Trent Alexander Ekobert free kick na Trent editor net no ball better open as Trent what me pejabo we shot mema $500 ampa na Trent so apeja ball no e de atunet nti or say £500 say dear say sika or the Trent car also kotua moment in some Jack Grealish or the atuja.
Free kick from Trent, lined up, delivered.
Yeah, I said to him, obviously for a joke, if you score this, I'll give you 500 quid. And then he just slapped it in the top bin. So
you owe him?
Yeah, I owe him now. Yeah, I think he'll be saying that to me.
And after the couple of days he's had, it's been difficult for Lee Castle. Are you pleased for him?
Listen, I don't think it's been difficult. I think whatever happens, you know, with England manager, I think they will always have, you know, some people saying negative stuff. I think before, you know, people were crying out for, you know, all the so-called attacking players to play.
And Jack Grealish, Eddie Tuja, said Trent, Bonnie Beto, up and also to me the ball with Tonetta, me mount 500k, into 500,000 pounds, so bet you are Eddie Amano. Now, moving in some kakra, a year Declan Rice and so the Tuja, same game, Declan so share go. And also, Nenya pass what man share go. England or send them here 10 around way because Omulusu to Greece match way now a must win at the moment.
Yeah, I think as soon as the ball got played to Ollie, I think I was in my own half. I think I was in the box when the ball got played to him, and I see a load of space to run into, and I thought, you know what, just keep going. And it was just an instinct thing where Ollie's crossed it first post and I arrived there. So if you don't get in the box, you don't score. And I thought Ollie ran the channels really well when he come on, and obviously give us something different. So yeah, it was a really positive night all round.
And are you pleased for the manager?
Yeah, delighted. I think since he's come in, I think from the first camp, I said last camp, he's been so refreshing. He's been so up front, just says to go out and play with freedom.
Declan Rice, another Oshe goal. England, Finland, by 3-1. Now, Ian Wright and Roy Keane, so another almost so Kasai, and upon the ball interviews, separate ones, 2. Lee Castle, England, national team, no, here. A world-class manager, Obi Oye Syria manager, Obi Oye Syria winner. YG a lot of trophies. I'm all ruling her out. So be the main national team coach. Eddie Ama the 3 Lions. Now Ian Wright say, Papa no Odika. Onaga Sajitum say, also manager or so channel and by Roy Keane. And so make a similar comment. Say coach Rances no say, and then the level and the national team say so be a stop gap. Where we Nejuma Uncle Emma a world-class coach. Emra Ian and Roy Keane Kasai.
A go at this, which no, I think he's been very honest. And when you look at him, you tend to believe. I believe him. He doesn't think he's ready. You know, he's like he says. He knows his remit. He's got the 6 games, and I admire him. I admire what he's doing. I admire his choices he's made because he knows what he's capable of doing. Like he said, he's not used to losing, which is really cool to listen to him because he's under 21s is so good. But what's good about it is that he's getting an opportunity to have a go at this, which is very, very privileged to do. It's very privileged to get that chance.
And I know we have to keep asking whether it's us or newspapers or Gabriel or whatever. That's because it's such a big job. So it's completely fair that we ask him. But he hasn't, as Ian says, he hasn't changed his tune, has he?
No,
it
not
doesn't
really.
sound like he wants it.
No, he's very honest, and you have to respect that. That's fair enough. I think we've heard it from the horse's mouth.
No, I think he's been very honest. And when you look at him, you
from
tend
the
to believe,
horse's own mouth, St. Lee Castle is England. Ebe here, Obi Oye Syria winner. Watch a lot of trophies. World class manager there. You respect an opinion in England and for a top manager. Pep Guardiola, we're ruling her out. Say England national team job on the day. A no situation. On general that said national team no on and so able to me afa and France match now Bono Dembele against Belgium. Jesse number 7 Antoine Griezmann ejato hono obefa also bien so no the favorite Jesse number number 7 it say na edampanya or wallen say obesha sa Jesse number na siakan for France national team no. Ederson a goalkeeper of Brazil or that Edema Man City or see a full way Ballon d'Or no call for Vinicius Junior or no any player or Sepata say Ballon d'Or no Ninsanso etimi eka award you know adaroma ene juada nti yenche no enkakra
ene ye juada ye che no nkakra. All right, na Newton Latte ninsaka video no mse na ohwe na live was ro na ashoku no Ashokuro ni no. Ashokuro osoro.
Agye nsem.
Baby obe wura okrum ha bia cameras na chi. Ashokuro osoro agye nsem na ye show tire say yes, me ma ode yankofo no. Ye di bi yo. Na why captured. I was so and also me show Kessben TV. Yes, Newton Latin Marijata. Oh, Nema the young co forward, no man. Unyansu. I didn't say. Yes, me no. Video say woman hano. Okay.
That's a rule easier.
Oh yes, we can release it. Go and sin no more. Okay. Must release you in the middle of the show. Man, you have see anywhere you cry. Okay. Entina and so no. All right. Many doctor Edmond Alpha. Ebedin komo kakra. Nafi yede dia kan nyina enso abra momfa messages nomra WhatsApp videos no enche me show ni nyina enso ewa ha na ne epimko ene okay Dr. Edmond Alpha onye ne ho banso edu da bia na mpesa megege no so na onye nipa ketu akra obo nipa ni profile kakra nipa mucho 1 minute pe man ko on pesa ne man but on meye oye elder Pentecost, sorry, Dr. Edmond Alpha, on the CEO, Balm of Gilead, clinic, and the Soul Cancer Foundation, on CEO. The masters, no, when you're the masters, why mienu, and that's some good tobacco cry at the saying, why mienu. They didn't kind of food scientists, na technologists, food scientists and technologists. I hope, and the first masters, no. The second masters no or a nutritionist and dietitian you know or master's degree. Clinical counselor and cancer advocate at Confanochi Teaching Hospital Oncology a cancer unit ho and yasam kitwakra or a clinical counselor and a cancer advocate or cath oncology in a cancer unit. Pamcho ono ade bia oka say oye friend is saying stage 3 head and neck cancer survivor for the past 20 years. Papa yo tuwe ne nyankopon adom wasan pegano oti ho ne nyasem ketu akra oni FDA ayadwuma Food and Drugs Authority papa ni omo ayadwuma some time back sanso na BSc Bachelor of Science Bajo okuta mienu de din kan no oya agronomist or science so oya crop and soil scientist papa eho na onya ni BSc din kan de toso mienu no oya environmental health and sanitation education eho na ni BSc toso mienu no enso oya no diploma no so ntimi nkan kra mpamcho herbal medicine okuta diploma ewom sanso no okuta certificate clinical and counseling and psychotherapy okuta certificate ho enso mpamcho onye ho nko o nyamsum muso no wasan kwagia bodin ho theology certificate enso ekuta no say the masters toso miensa na oye public health and health promotion and the masters I toso miensa no oye we nyina nkamfia no osanso ye elder Church of Pentecost PIWC Kumasi National Executive Member Church of Pentecost Health Professionals Network bamcho edoso ni wasma menka emfa papa yi ho Dr. Edmond Alpha kwabo du bia aja mame kwan na menyo ho kakra ompe osi utrase but me de ujamia so you must have for who nipa ban out to no cancer survivor for 20 years wow na me nkoso no nhira wate na nro ne ade a odi esa manfo yare e wo maimu ene ne moriya timi kwabro chimam ekoye kosayare koye ye courses na ade you dem in kanfa when they na the brain
say yo ahombrasio mu bedawasi yami show pa bedanyamiasi
pese kofu hunda uye
say yo medasi we yami show pa in fact enu ntina ya na tembia no bratoni ka say Godfather na nkopon fa nipa so na ema would do the next ladder be ebi mu nim saade no Nti nipa bia no ye oba wa kwan mu ado ye papa wo mu no uso no muti se kosua se na be ya onhwe ho se jo nyame show be pa. I'm so humbled and grateful. Ye da production crew ne technical advices ni nyina nso as Kessben FM management in fact nyame show mo brasame me body pa program manager and I'm papa general manager so me check it. Yes se jo mpacho anopay me person me dey a few minutes be a kasafa changing from your old habit to new habit. Waba wabrabo dada no wo sesa efiri ho na waba abrabo a eye abrabo foforo eho enema bibiri ho no ma ye mistakes a ye ya etimi kofa how kakra eba efa yempum ho di kan ne say obi ho no mo a anopay anase ewia odidi wie ya sejo no order odidi wie ya no order so yo bema so yo ba me pamacho ahombrase mu sa isu no enye moma yensesan free ho se wo fu betima ye kese anase wo be build a lot of visceral fat anase srade e wo abdominal cavity ho no ma we liver, our kidney, or pancreas, or gallbladder, or other vital organs. These are some of the lifestyle you put in place. And I say, anymore, you de call you need to do anymore a cofaba. And until you best stress it, what did you are? But more than say, Anya Crown will be engaged within bear say 3 to 4 hours. Not Adriana Nant was here and more bubu ama digestive processes in terms of motility, secretion. Digestion, absorption, at a key place. And yes, sir, over build the excess calories, even though any fat foods, but about converted about fat foods, not a breaking down as lipid, Emma as surrounded or bread one more develop PBB a friend of fatty liver, hepatics, I can't say hepatomegaly and hepatic steatosis, fatty liver. We are bear manner who could do Sabiana. It may affect our sexual performance, or your it may be fertility issue me to say polycystic ovarian syndrome PCOS and until your best stresses are lifestyle yin die and a good sleeping posture yeda mama yenda yechi ana ye left and right yembonkum anase yenifa ana yechi wodana wode wanimu butu ho a kai hunu say nyame ahyeda yinweno ayewoye in such a way say wode nkasai egu wachi wode nkasai aba wonfe wode nkasai aba wonfe bonkum ni nifa entinipa woda anka obeda bonkum so wonifa so ana wachi ebasa organsa eye brebo eye wosa eye livers kidneys and was playing on all that butu on all the additional load to so ana about the respiratory system how our home so tiana wodana obutu a untimi enhumi enti wo bon so bi wa odae no wan sorry yes beifo abonasum enso na nya beifo eno nti no eno ye second thing na wo so ye hwe ye didi a meme ye nkasa mimi didi na o kasa me ho a me fiu obi o ha o didi no e wo so nyanto wase no wo wesa aduane no ame wo be so wo de ye nkomodie ebetwiu obetwiu ebetwiu ana mo didi na mo ye group na mo kasa no kan hunu say o spete during the digestive processes na spitting e kan wo bia na say saliva me use that word saliva into seal enti sanema we nyina efiri ho aba obi ho na obonsa mo ye group amonsa eda aduane mu a mo di no mo bonsa mo contaminate aduane no mo ndi nwie no na matoyare bi te say typhoid ene yare ofufra e kan on especially mo ye group for na udidi unu kunu ono yere ono ma ono namfofo ete ensa dayo baakum na mu didi amunyai kasa na enye je toso enan eye yenhwe coins ana esika eye paper Ghana ha yesika eye paper enye ye kan sen rubber ofa pounds eye rubber ente ye dem pass ebe chifin be wo be fasika eye dollars eye Ghana currency a paper a chifin bebre coins a chifin enu nti obi ho a ote aduane ho oton obon so di scanner man no asom no de nsa yi aduane na ma wan kasa efie ho obon say oye those cross contamination activities e pasa e build a lot of pathogens e mo anketu a yemfie ni hu a e kofa yarewa no e ba no ɛdɔɔso ɛba ne saa wobɛhu sɛ wonyanya a lot of infection ana sɛ jo ɛma no nso bi wɔ hɔ no mu a sɛ ɛkɔba sɛ 3 days or menses ebi about 5 days about 6 days about 7 days na all of a sudden asate about 3 days a ɛnyɛ yare me pacho I was here educating for sene be ya won allow yourself as a scapegoat no be do your business yentie ne e betuma ba se wasesa eating pattern time a wo didi no sisi no otai didi anajo ana se enuane bi a na nsen we introduce about life ope pastries pies na wo di ope cancer drinks a eye milky onye exercise put on weight yes over a lot of stress fa ye we kasa enkora no enti abasa build a lot of hormonal imbalances enti kan hunu say senior hormonal imbalances cause in terms of follicle stimulating hormone estrogen progesterone hormone other way no e bet me those changes kakra aba e basa enye dronom tenase reposition your mind na hunu say DNA ekoso enti wo betima ko hu gyne ni betuofo be wo ntie no na akoto nro na guntuom na wononom abra specialized gyne doctor woye fertility specialized and I said reproductive health way advisor onfa mesremo sane man kitchen way e name o sere be me bi o wa sejo mo say wa build a lot of calories kakra e won abdomen no but onjai anadre didi onjai enam wi bebre ori sa ori no ori e basa obe build fat wo yem enti ekobasa sexually untimi perform ya enye dronom debi enye power boss enye strong man enye upstream debi o jaya na dredidi jai dos nyeman kechenkete no u jaya obo say visceral fat na wona erectile tissue no from passing through blood ne o say economy no bibi sini kwan obi so kwampa no diabetic or diabetes or diabetic ofa metformin gavosmin glimepiride ne other anti-diabetic drugs can you say enye drone na also wujai no putu measures are ebema condition na bafom condition ne bafom what happens is that erection also it take place ebekoso offer no bibiba so do your friend bibi nitric oxide nitric oxide na dilate blood vessels na connected to or penis in moja eyedei eboa na ama moja flow the moment I offer those anti-diabetic drugs in any way no research actually say inhibit how was a near mako and one solve blood pressure and diabetes now no na obekoso no sa and until the person concluding and say we a bear man use biogen vinegar enya dru fagun siomo enom blendable fubunu o blendable friend ne kase be se men say half what the your hobby say anya kra na wotwe nim nyina no o ye no 4 times per enya 7 days 4 times per anopa first and empty stomach bofre ginger bofre lemon zest bofre green pepper bofre cucumber bofre apple why in smoothie why in natural juice what son so what the biogen 10 mils agumu a ebema wo fu no eswate ebasa obetuma performing naturally in blood be flow ebe circulate enkoba se tem bia na aduro na wo to biogen nyadro fagum na enjoy life sejo ye kono so bi tie me ahombra semo eno menya ko bi ma meni je sejo menya ne ma bi sa na ama meni age in such a way say like one ma obi nyankwa eno na medical doctor ba ko a me call yuka oka team no watena ho sa Dr. Ken sejo what happens is that omami hwe nkofu bi omoye esichire yarefo na blood pressure for sejo omo no modro biem entrechire ya o ene nutriceutis enu e natural ye de ma omo me kwa nso me de vinegar ne kakra ekoe ana me kwa me kire omo se esa there are other vinegars or acetic acid omo no starchy foods carbohydrate foods na omo mfangum na me de num de omo mfangu nsuo omo nom sejo before man and God they are no more taking drugs and ultimately show say sabi ojin vinegar ya ye kan wasemi any balm of Gilead yin kuma say yan Accra and Atakra de no enye se bia ye keka ne ye pe o Oba hono mo a yawe bia etete osa 1 week ebekọ sejo osa obi ba me ho 1 week for peptic ulcer na ankwa na se nipa na nkasa no e bia e spiritual. Do you know why?
Wow.
Because ulcer no o ma nnu a e was one eyi bacteria ni free ho. 2 e was ekro ewu. 3 symptoms and say ba ye ma unu na ye natural and say ukunya complications. Nti sa objectives we u achieve wi a dia kind of continuous lifestyle things are being put in place. Oh yeah, also patient BOG vinegar. Obetuma use 500 ml a bottle, small one and sachet bako. No bunitini bako. Half at your gum. A bed get rid of the bacteria. Abra what did impo every no one. But men kasa o beton and no work use for us. Abra hola menu sikaka crane in I'm sure the writing. Na oba balm of Gilead I met sure there was so abra me do sikaka credit. So you me bona kakra bi. Also the treating for 1 week.
Okay.
We are diabetic patient, hypertension, and apart from that, and other lifestyle now. You put on medications where organic with lifestyle dieting, the account. You not objective see at the amount pay and no results. And to be ordinary, as I be more Kessben Towers, Accra and so on. Still our promo new cost auto 1 liter now. 75 5 liters no 300 near the small one no 500 ml in baako ato so na afen so 500 ml no 40 cedis anka medium ka meyemu a anka efie bi anto gallon no onya gallon na o the small one no asaka ho offices you use your dispensers are you use offices wonya yin ben o pese ma mo ye hamper no o ye hamper na ade papa wo se ewom BOG vinegar na etimi aboa upstream ne power boss so ye kwe de ye kobo adwuma number ne 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 Bam Gela yo the cabin M10 for no HO ana Accra so yo West Legon yo ana Takwa yo anaji still no we physician assistant we lab technician and I say we sonographer now motor rider our lines is a friend numbers no na bra say yo me congratulate my wife and no akoya quiz am on top here on the defense yes on top here on the defense my wife wa me pa wife is congrats na me show ya ko the upstream ne strong man so e wo ho na mum auto na won need e wo so wudi ni so a me pa to mentor
okay
tem ya me ba ya na me pese say yo listeners and viewers no mun sa ko
okay
o kanokre
esre mo mfa moni enche back of Gilead ahye bia e wo maimu kumasia odin kan achese e wo MTN for no e ho eija Maxima eija hotel annex ne hwe ni mu ha na omo takrade dog say anaji e wo takrade sa so na enkran enso omo ma hwe enso e ho kan we na tobi na ebeboa oye papa all right ebja for translate na fei ya hwe stories no emu kakra ebe hwe foreign no kakra na ye di fie de no enso frafra kama pa mo messages no emra na ye hwe emfa ema enche mo WhatsApp videos no bebre aba begum first batch no enso ye di ebebremo better anyway every telekupo kazu na edi nkan aba branti or the banner man kan or the bebe 20 times Western region Lembele e won away every ever. I can't wait to see double cold Palmer celebrations in front of Manchester United and Arsenal fans next season. Wish you the best, Estavo. Oh, all right, yeah, that's it. Better. There also the Abre, I don't know. We see, in fact, the IMC of Asante Kotoko should take responsibility of the embarrassment the Sudanese players have caused Kumasi Asante Kotoko fraternity. I don't understand why they had to travel with a player who is injured. and have chances of playing for Kumasi Asante Kotoko in the set, and had no chance of playing for the club said match. Also, whatever the GFA president said last week when addressing the players was what every Ghanaian football enthusiast was expecting, but he didn't have the moral right to say it. He was the same person who told us we don't have Messi or Ronaldo. Okay. Ewa. Intimidi besia. Justice Mampoasem Health Center Audi by and so no. I'm pretty sure and so I say these Kumasi Asante Kotoko players who gone missing can affect us. The fans from traveling to the USA for the World Cup. This team needs to be punished. Team Ben is a punished. Okay. And now they also buy no. We say please Hatterfolk won against Young Apostles, but I'm not happy about our performance. They should back up and do well in our next game. Please, why did you go to Sudan? Why did you go there? I'm brought in what? Hunger. Why did you go to Sudan and Tom Senfi Udiwe and I brought what hungry players as national team players. Okay, yate yakinkan ama and also a free ho at the amount. Mamisha way quickly. Obi Busasa, please. Are you no more on television? Oh, you was so the day. I'm saying you didn't kind at him. You besign Abba than Chichimubia and also the Bremo. I think Kumasi Asante Kotoko should report those Sudanese players to FIFA and also any agency capable of tracking them down to deal with them. Okay, we were here when Mediema went to USA to honor a tournament. We didn't hear any bad news, but look at the disgrace. It's just too bad. Nanaya Tabora, number 2, and now the way and so Brian. Mamini Bakupen Frio na Emfa Diakanina and so Emra later. All right. You're from Mamunina Kraba Sempam Chobia and home a year weekend. What did you do in the year?
General, it was good.
Weekend, and weekdays.
But this weekend I had a good rest.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it's good.
And the one pa.
Had a good rest.
All right.
We stay indoors a lot.
Okay.
It was good. But
nice one.
But I mean, can say a new outfit is just super. Hardly do I see you in.
Yes.
Time will suit me.
Yes.
I know what Pijano called different level.
But Pijam, when you come where you must be some way in the Kakra.
You know, no things are Ferguson with the Libya. White view. We Ferguson with the Libya.
All right. Masakarim, no.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay, because I'm an only and I said, Debbie, if ever Pano Masakarim.
Ghana Ninsa.
Yes, Ghana Ninsa.
Wow.
Or you brutal.
Wow.
Masakarim Maswasi. In the open work. And once I walk on ho. Na wasu be the amount. Kala Bia OPBA, the OPBA. Yes, 055-419-4892. Masakarim Bay and Kama pa the amount. And the game.
You know.
And then Monday, we kind of simple. Do Monday and now pijam.
Yeah, you know. And then we kind of simple.
Okay, every weekend here, and some you
know. Lee Castley be a caretaker for the English national team. Now, after 2 games, Olusu to greet for a long time. Now, Omulusu at Wembley in such a competitive manner. For a friendly game with this year, Omulusu to Brazil in a friendly game. But as competitive nature of a game, now Muntimin Lusubi and then Greece Bishop. Now, Omakosha Finland by 3-1. And Openini say, England being here a world-class manager. Na nyo no kwa na eka a discussion na ekoso wo babia. Na ni ni na hwe Pep Guardiola ho. But Pep a concentration on Manchester City. Any January de opibia ne nsaka. So you coach now coach team. Now you're dominant or win trophies both Europe and then domestic league. Player be opibia ye to the mount. Your players are not complaining in terms of salaries. Your players say, okay, I'm ready to be moving out. I didn't also command home pressure now moving out. So we could seek for new challenge. The Pep go Italy. I'm inviting her and I'll say England for you now fan to team say he's not ready to coach the Three Lions of England. Yadi Kaka said, so England more de bon in recent times. Any more consistent level ni baby my baby do now. They will need a coach or a winner. No, to me be bail out na final. Wababa G trophy no at the amount. Now you know okay baby England na see ya. Almost started over team they are compared the Spanish national team. Spain a team before mo be the trophies na nsen no na a team o ma suffer to say England yeah. No ma European Championship. No manya players bi but the kwan be no mbefa so agi trophy. No mo ne Portugal na epre. Portugal produce materials na semi scotters no makope baby ada. It is okay Spain na. He players some de buy in 1998 World Cup. And at that time, na a Spanish dominance so far as European football is concerned. Okay. If in 1998 ba afa Real Madrid back in 32 years no munji the UEFA Champions League no. But omukofa Javier Clemente. No Raúl Blanco González. No Fernando Hierro. No Fernando Morientes. No Luis Enrique Martinez Lucho. Do you know in a group of Nigeria, Spain, Bulgaria, and Paraguay, Spain and Timian qualified from that group in 1998. In Europe 2000, and I just see Antonio Camacho do mobile, still Uncle Baby. In 2002 World Cup, almost by Sa players na Sata na Madrid, and Valencia, sorry, it was Spain. And that Valencia team played Real Madrid in the Champions League final, and normally lose by 3-0. Almost have a Champions League final in 2001 in San Siro against AC Milan, and almost have Belusu against Bayern Munich, and almost Belusu yeah. In na Spain, almost Genomonaso, and that was the time na Deportivo La Corona and so back. Inti o combine Madrid, Deportivo La Corona and Valencia, na Genoa players there, na Buse was Spain, but Omba World Cup na Antentam, and Omuja you see Antonio Camacho Quine. And I'm call back because we study Spanish national team now. So I'm a matured coach. Now so when Timmy and former and trophy quickly I'm go back to under 21, under 19 because here no more person national team coaches no. I pass it through the process. It is the La Fonte AAI now do the European Championship. And I'm kofa Inaki Sans. You know Oba no Ankuyi. Now Ankuyi no must here so I'm a experience manager. And I'm kofa Luis Aragones. Luis Aragones by no, Genoa Satam still na Spain dominant. Na Basan Swasa back. Into combine Barcelona, Valencia, Real Madrid, Deportivo La Corona. Rubin Baraja, Juan Carlos Belleron, Fernando Hierro, Raúl Casillas, Genoa, Casica Mendiata, Ubebubu Dina. Omuko 2006 World Cup. And a France coach round of 60 show 3-1. And Sanyi and Omkofa Luis Aragones by. Experienced manager. And as you know, Aragona started the first European Championship in 2008 after the 1968 and second one. Now after that tournament, and Aragona is Scotland baby, and Omokofa Vicente del Bosque because almost team team na break, so they will need a matured coach. Winning from all angles, and then buy. Vicente del Bosque by the first tournament was 2009 Confederation Cup in South Africa. Semi-final more Pokemusa and Koshia Bob Bradley's Jose Artidor and then Clem Dempsey. Free State Stadium South Africa. And as you know, United States of America show. It was a shocking result at the match Spain. And the continent fear. And the Confederation Cup. In 2010, first game against Switzerland, they lost by a goal to nil. Obiasa can say Spain I knew Momuyano Mobile. You know, finally Vicente del Bosque won the World Cup for Spain. In Tiene, baby and England Jinane are almost searching for a coach, almost a world class coach, you know. A Honda Spain, Aqua Babidura, Omkofa Vicente del Bosque, Etene Bayano. England over the years, in 8 years, they've been consistent. You know, European Championship, share World Cup every tournament in England that could be you know my consistent. They have the materials. So okay, so for England team no. Now for goalkeepers, for fullbacks. Now check central defenders, midfield attacker. Oh, a lot of options to choose from. Okay. But you know, why need the coach? Or do you do the level of here the winning mentality to win? Or be to do magic. And the England Jane. Kofa Capello and ye. Kofa Van Goran Eriksson. These were two managers as offers Van Goran Eriksson. A Juma or year or last year, no, next so any. Offer Fabio Capello. A Juma or year in Milan. Next so any. A Juma Koya Real Madrid Kakran, it was cool. Juventus, he was okay. But you know, Oba England, no, or also in team and national team now. For me, this is the right time. I also am so decisive. Say, omu pe coacha, what ben na enema attract you within your game, no. Obetimi abeli almost so far as the next tournament ya. Eye so key. Omu betimi ade. Say the beya, omu generation we inquire Lampard, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, Rio Ferdinand, Alan Shearer, Emile Heskey, Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney, Modiana. Omudi kogu ye omani hwe no you know omo the options omo the quality and I think that with the consistent level of this team so omunya a world class manager o ye win na you know
Lucas the team mo
David
okay
ono dia wo omo tournament ahwe group stage kura wontra coach na also betim ni kopa ma bullet back onim dia o ye kura
so Greece here in India na
odim dia o ye na wo hwe na setup o ti set up he played the magic quadrilateral against Greece na esre kwa we say no see to two players na enika keke se ko pa ma e central midfield you know na enika keke onhu ba bi on for players ni nyine gina nti said medical catch you say if you want to win trophies don't consider an English coach because mama the first are clear so person will get trophies omo league no mo coach ya papa mo bo omo win trophies no omo nkofa omo krom fu ni bi into England or Maso bring no more material to win, no, they shouldn't consider an English manager. Right. Managers be and you know they can consider any of them. Now,
okay, and then Jordan can grow. Areas no Dawson, Fine ba Africa, ba Ghana. Into pick one big honka crabina. Afi minya others no so dear kakra. It's an about Africa. They are TS Ghana.
To work with that, I want on one former team. Arsenal said. Well, who said Canina no omo boss now? It do baby na Arsenal e boa kesefo na omo bre. And Jose Mourinho ba England. One team obe ha omo yipa team friend Arsenal.
Okay.
Into do baby. E man to as a Wenger din so a specialist in failure. Into watch Arsenal fans and pempi no omo page asem because omo no say odo omo team no e na omo former coach dem twitwi fam. One player so obedi omo wa Didier Drogba. Now show more with this. Now you know how much close to Ghana. No be a follow Arsenal in the last 2 seasons. Never dare to say. So what Ghana that Manchester City any Arsenal in Tema. Or more close to Ghana Baby do so. But as long be draw. Says Arsenal any big team will buy any whom Arsenal. Okay. You show more last against Chelsea. You show more against Liverpool. Against a team and friend of Tottenham and they difficult. Arsenal to be cock in that particular game. Against Manchester City, you know, almost prove yes, almost Premier City in Shawmo, even at the Etihad. This season, a same story. Almost against Tottenham Hotspur, no, she come fast to start the game, no, and they come fast to win the game. You show against Manchester City, and you know, even 10 against 11. Arsenal team fight till 90 plus minutes before Manchester City be na equalizer. Okay. Into almost build you very well against the top size. But smaller clubs so called to say no, say na Arsenal performance right here. So league last 2 seasons league government team ani na enye Man United, enye Chelsea, enye Liverpool, enye Manchester City. But the smaller clubs na team am Arsenal ani. Into show against Newcastle United show 1-0. But show money West Ham United game no. And the last one it was Aston Villa and then team am Arsenal and team ani league no. Until first work out send this signal na momo there was so moment the come say Arsenal don't struggle against the big clubs anymore but the smaller clubs so we are complacent now under you two or more you know in the English Premier League you know had Nottingham Forest ekoye against Liverpool ewo Anfield Shadi a Crystal Palace score against Liverpool last season in Anfield. Shadi game at Tottenham team my friend Nottingham Forest be boy against Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge. Okay. Even 10 against 11 James Ward-Prowse in a record your performance on Bedanity. The big clubs are there and I agree with you what said you know. Say Arsenal person or Mujili Guinea. One, they have to be consistent. Two, they should be careful. Baby in James Park. They should be very, very careful because that ground, a grounder, a very difficult grounds. Okay. Manchester City combo against Newcastle how the whole City team struggle on the field of play. You need to be extra careful.
Heart of Oak is winning the league hands down. Mark my words. Kofi Gentuma, anyway, Efri Sunyai and so Abrayang. Okay, it was posted on Kessben Sports page on Facebook that Mickey Charles said he has spoken to one of the Sudanese players, and the player said they realized the match was between Ghana Select Side and DC United, and that they are not Ghanaians. So they went to Maryland to visit their family. How true was it, Sergio? Young apostles too should be careful about Abetia. Abetia na, Aye Chicheno, and what is that? Abbas needs time to sell his phobia today, and if he's Sunyai Zongo, and anyway, and so Yang. Okay, and me free, and also, what is the situation in Kumasi Asante Kotoko about the missing players? Joe, if the players don't come with the team, I played with the king to sack the management, including the coach. Why must they honor this game in the first place while the entire team couldn't get visas? It's a big shame to Asante Kotoko family, and they should be dealt with. Amos, Edway, Efri, Konongo, and so Abekansa, and Anopei. Kofituo, Edway, Efri, Elubo, and Abba. We are all focused on the Black Stars qualifying for the AFCON, but we haven't realized that psychologically the team is dead. Who is their psychologist? Is he really working? I don't think so. Do you agree that Kurt's outbursts at their meals table added more pressure on the team than impacting positives to perform? I tell you, the true problem is psychological and it must be solved as soon as possible. Kofituo Elubo, Sir Franco Naro.
General.
Yes, sir.
I think Senyama quickly. Lee Castle is 50 years old. And Tina Osha baby Gareth Southgate a free Babaye England manager. Now me feels there Obenya Kukodru Noah Hesed man Obepenawaji. Because it was a similar situation in Gareth Southgate. In fact, Onumpodena or coach one or two Premier League side. But at the end of the day, now Oba as a youth team coach and Oba Beji senior side, and then he built on from there to where Uja Ejumedino. Okay. In Tiakoba say Jumana Waja tournament na Abobo England for no sunom. So U20 coach, you are doing very well. So come over and take the job. But you see in the comment or na say England here a big coach. Inti Ofuze, the team deserves a big coach. Obviously ruling himself out. Now he is on the Jumana Ugusu away. General, many coaches looking at the crop of players available to him. But who think Komona Bibia de DPP say or no Ankasa Ayin who everyone. And for me it's also good for England because on 6 matches on a temporary base. Odika about 4. And I think so by the end of next month now we win a Juma. It means that there's England come market so non-copy manager. And I agree with Andy say Kakrana Wabaye no shows all the balls and the egos so they be handle the 3 lions. It's better say England be looking elsewhere. Now to me Akope manager for obviously I'm sure they're still struggling looking around the kind of manager Modeba. When him say England for young Krofukua, so mu Pia Bontia Kofa, Ohoa Manabi coach national team na ya ne ha omopa. But omukaka omonia so kru monum no. Coach Papa Pia o hon ma beka say we do obeba abituma bebo adwuma no. Likas Lia ye kan ono crown shada nye English. At least he's an Irish to the extent that or coach the England national team on to be. Until I think that they would have to look elsewhere. It's early Wakanentem and Midfield is the best thing. General, minim how deep we want to go with the Nigerian story, no?
Yeah.
Because Euro qualifiers and I don't think I have much to talk about. Until maybe say Iradi Ekoso Libya, Ekomudi Nigeria for no air fast on and somewhere in also in
yeah.
Who can kind stories now? It looks like a revenge.
Yeah.
And man Nigeria for no because they also think say omoko Nigeria no baby anon person land no omanyo musa but so omo de no mo ya man apos. Oh. Super Eagles players. Ekukudam akesie edin omo woni ade game na nkasa nyame adumachira na nkese baso Benghazi.
Yeah.
Nigeria they chartered flights and echo so they were hoping to land at Benghazi airport. On few so land in the divert said they can't land at Benghazi omonko Abrak. Now Bragg airport only about 2 hours away so be drive at the aba Benghazi. Car from Rano so chere say empo obesi or capital mpo na say say what do you call it? Oba Nikwan so manufactured by road.
200 kilometers.
More than 200 kilometers. And to baby amo makono. Same point hokra na your destination you have to fly them. Into obviously they were supposed to be flying to Benghazi. Now the sad aspect of it, and it's not me follow more ex Nigerian players some more can say over 14 hours. As you speak now, they are still, unless it be a BB assistant within the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes, they are still there. Now the strange thing is, let me check, it's a car for a statement now, because over 14 to 16 hours there, General.
Yeah.
According to them, no food, internet access and hoarding at the more honum. And we are talking about 21st century. A national team, no football club kitwebia. And only Libya kwa kobo match. And you do more. A big Nigerian journalist in the report said the Abrak airport is an abandoned airport. Just an airport I be big digidibia ekoso honor in Nigeria for no. Now the Nigerians are calling for postponement of the match.
Where
mobile Nigeria no.
We Libya
for Libya for no
Nigeria. Nigeria no. Libya for Libya for person said they were also giving that treatment. Eba omko inti omonso triple no their mom. They are paying Nigeria in their own coin.
Yeah.
The question then is, the Libya for claiming a day in a car for your fire. Could it be the reason why CAF is silent about their consumer? Yeah. Because CAF has not done any statement. This is a Nigerian player. Kevin in the down. These are big boys, rich guys. And I look at Osimeni.
Boniface.
Boniface.
Yeah.
We
are confiscated.
It's general. Me feels Africa. You see,
Bags confiscated.
Yes, so yeah, money are confiscated.
Wow.
Yes.
Are they then a woman to more confiscated?
So mobile Jenina, I him into the Diego.
Wow.
And Utinsem na unte as say Africa this time. Yeah, we are the tray and near in Cassion. It could do baby nurse and Crophobia Didi, I assume. But yeah, Casano, how do we respect ourselves? And CAF is still silent on this. Minimnia or more train. Now, Nigeria, for say, she say, no, they can't play the game tomorrow.
Yeah, more boycott.
Until the game no should be called off.
Wow.
See, and credit or more with the 3 points, we say, so mono neutral grounds. And I think, say, from what happened in that Libya for claim, no, CAF, Nanka say, Nigerian Basu say, BB to miss.
They van go near Basuni. Say, you, Libya for no air con Nigeria, no. Omodi can make arrangements, say, Omobesi, ewo uyo. Baby, a game no Basonoto. And later on, now one Libyan FA official, FA NFF protocol, Mr. Imbumi, said
ntimi mba Monday no gise Tuesday ena Tuesday no uyo na omo ba no omo ansa nko uyo ena omo call Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Libya for no. Meanwhile, Nigerian Football Federation have made arrangements for buses. Omo ewo uyo no bibia. And later on, omo kope omo own bus Libya for no.
Okay.
And omo de ba uyo no. So instead, sen ka omo di kan ka so omo be landi wo uyo no. Omo landi wo and omo call Port Harcourt. And that was what happened because there have been no arrangement for that. Ni si ho no. So Nigeria phone kase money their phone.
Then the Nigerians are not really to be blamed.
Yes, the Nigeria phone kase yentimi blame because what they told them say baby amu be di kan si no enho no see.
The problem then is no matter what happened,
yeah,
you keep football players in the airport for about 14 to 16 hours at this time.
Very serious.
Yeah,
very serious.
Very serious.
Well, Africa, I don't know. Europe.
You won't see that. It won't happen. It won't happen. Let me see.
It will overshana. Oh, yeah, say airport and a bit machine.
I say they'll never remember. Now, when I catch you, so you see a Bema and they won't play. Nigeria, for instance, say if worst case scenario, car for his own 4 points and them for moment, they are not playing the game.
Okay.
And I would want to stand by them.
Let's see what happens. All right. Heart of Oak won against Young Apostles yesterday, and that doesn't mean all is well. We still need a good coach. And I heard a Heart of Oak supporter saying we're going to win the league. And if that can be possible, not with Coach Ouattara. Pato Land Service Ashtown anyway, Eba. When we clean our water bodies, Ghana Black Stars will rise again. We at the Skanza, Bimbila, and so anyway, the man of the moment, and I'm going to say, now, na igu rapaso. See, Nikuku rapaso. Say, only release now the bar no.
No, me who's on TV who know baby TV.
No, they know any year or no in the Mawakoye.
And I know more.
Yeah, then the car and buy and was no on phobia and nephew with Mamma. It be okay. In Tobino, yeah. Nature, Baza, with me short to Petru. Petru, if you wrote to me, a says, be a car park and entrance or Granako says you. Oh, mammy, I will free me. The beer only win to Quasa. The Jokoton Kai. And in the edge trim taxis near the edge trim be one phobia. Rajan drew one or cotton on the bodyguard. I'm cotton up Rajanum. And I'm so timid no OD no, Mamma Kessben TV. On it, driver no, AD no.
I'm sorry, I know connect traffic on TV.
Traffic, but I say I've been here no more. So how should they feel cuckoo board or feel Arauco? I'm saying, and yes, I was already 15. Duties of money 10. And it's no Mississippi from say, bodyguard across one pepper from. Then news say there be, had I been to the uniform, Yananti. It's only a connection from there before see from her. I want bodyguard not just on my pepper from news there be me across the road no. I've been to the higher. Would you go border? I've been to the.
So we have to form.
We have to form. Baba, Sasa, on the aquarium.
The virgin chow.
And the new story about no pay, no latest. New
chief.
That say yeah.
Yeah, cry.
Okay.
Makona asia soro so wechire ho.
Tony, oda ko na asia soro. Okay. Na say we did there. Tony dey buy, also the car do a live na is in contomo. Oh. I do I get contomo. Yango, you na the brain.
Me dey ma drop points.
You na ni ma drop points na dey view via. Na dey via we.
That's Pragan can go free. Me ko Tony K boot.
So much jumbi via chile ho for no.
O say Pragan Tony between that and car boot. Obi adu say me dey ma drop point dey view. E o betim me wa.
Adriana show in your face.
Obi anim omo wini ye.
The message ba could be by. Now okay, it's a Ghana Blaster a fat psychologist no ne Emranti
yes.
A very important message pa. A very important message. And might you underrate the weight of these boys. General Sefranco can Nigeria and Libya for no assembly.
Yeah.
He made mention of the fact that these guys are world class superstars. They are so rich. Not the all kakosi all handle more. As a sort of consider also a status. Now, me Blaster, you know, your home boys and so more quality individually.
Yeah.
But so your team no set team a Echo Ghana Blaster here. So they got to Sulemudi and who says squad with general money character. Na character no. You're building on nipa o do when you lead down on the more character the by force and answer Emma.
Okay.
Look, Saudi Arabia first game of the 2022 World Cup. She couldn't fast handle Argentina for. Yes, Argentina eventually won the World Cup, but first game no. Obian fan in Nkoto how Saudi Arabia for no. It was like match back open on boy Argentina for winning match no. They really exhibited character Obian Hubi.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia. No be because Argentina but trophy Argentina. They woke Argentina up by that performance. General performance bay and a blaster be man dead dia ye Ghana for ye benya hotoso.
Okay.
It's yatete free ye ball final.
Fan to just enra Samatex ni nsuatreman game no. Insurance entimi amaso na no pay na omo airball. Now first half no end Samatex 2 nsuatreman nil. First half.
Game a big game among
yes.
That's about was table no.
Yeah.
About was table
Africa for no me. Yes. Young
so chief, you share your blaster ni leadership of the blaster no. Now Macau, Ivory Coast your golden generation. Belgium your golden generation. France your golden generation. Your couple on sisi maybe are da.
Yeah.
Every time who's a country no wow so no the idea ubenya. In the last couple of years, we used to have a more squad ni si nchenya. Omo abedi akire fo no be ye deda you kodwa samwa John boy mo akire ya na afedi no. She say yes ya struggle ya ba benya this squad.
Yeah.
But why mo na edi animu am yetimi fight to Africa. So say only boys see kasana general. Wan hwe ni ya omo amu no nchine gu omo kromo dada o. It is all handle omo no handle we are na akwa semfofo. In the end the na Ghana for ye pay free blaster ho. Ye pay good performance and a resource. A Tony Bina resource no crab near fanisa near hoping for tomorrow. But nan saying the resource ma performance and ma general a quanya be fast one boys in the Becas and a Mackenzie Sue. Obits a golden boy Abdul Razak.
Yeah.
Obits a coach Bay. Moment to be say Suma Sampany for the man and call boys in a hodmo. Monomokasa coach.
Okay.
You've gone through the processes. But so one sheni ye na de Ghana for home ti amekrama mkwan sa na mekasa sa jo bekasa sa awa obia but nipa na de message ni be jano no e bia na anko ban se de ne ye peno no general we should really handle certain things so well na me madwene game no so yambo ochina obia obekasa Sudan ye ko sham wo ho ye ko sham won no o ye Ghana ni nti na wo kasa but so what to was
possible unless very difficult
very difficult.
Sir.
Yes.
Go game ya eno mbon haya. Na dudu no a game nse ne si ko ende. Lack na Sudan nyae. Lack stars board on boy na set 3 points no amufa ni nyina.
Sudan themselves.
Omo ko bo neutral grounds.
Yes.
Enya Khartoum no ball.
Enya Khartoum me no ya adwene boss. Sudan themselves. Omo West game number ball has say during this qualifiers.
Oh, okay.
Sudan themselves also poor match Palmania against Angola. Now you game no Angola boy. They been a boy there's a comeback points reference them. They pushed Angola to the wall. West game no boy, you know. So they had their poor outcome throughout the qualifiers. Almost worst outcome here.
Oh, okay.
It is a just a kada general. The game no ended 0-0. Se pese qualifier ni pe bibia idea yan double the year one. And look obika corners let's go back and check their games. How many corners they've been conceded? Omo lie e kokona no mani age. They know they are not conceding from corners. And I told you in the last 5 games about 49 corners and I'm conceding. Go and check by contrast do about accuracy. And 49 on my conceding no. Do send the go akomo position no. Eti blaster ball ne kokona na your the coach kwasi apia no se corners no. Ebeko
He knows it. 13 corners, 16 corners, 9 corners. Check it out, Mumunya, because they don't really attack. It is general the American say. Blaster game no be yedin yankopon ya much na. But game na nkasa no. Me enye game no attention wo. After game no. What next for the Ghana Blaster? Now you qualify crown AFCON ye koye day. Odi obi nkan kire me, ye fa qualification in ncha ye koye day. Team no here repairs, cracks bebre team no leadership na mu. Also Franco Asebi o kan no okasa squad bi em say England as say. Also coach ne say omu here big coach no be lead anymore. No can Likasi Asebi.
England as well. Yeah.
Ade no okasa. O squad no coach no a. Asem no kan obeti ase. Look at the squad, look at the coach. Every coach be on the status of players here. Players be a coach type be almost here. There are certain coaches, boys not dressing or more team or money say coach only wait.
Okay.
It be na ye wobs see and ye fan high DBO. This Blaster squad way era way a rich in quality. All your players never start to Africa country be check them. Oh, obi more player be na me what country be on starting.
The players
all of them.
Africa.
Oh, what the
check.
Your players and how many start my Atizigi start
your goalkeeper.
Atizigi
bet down Africa.
No, I have found a brother Atizigi so
Morocco
one actually.
Bono. Onya.
Oh, one start Yasin Bono. Now Yasin Bono Baha on start. No. Kudu, what can you not in Abaha? Yeah, start no.
Atizigi ni Bono. One of the best starting.
Atizigi Bono.
Now so
when about go beat no. Young cop by the lateral.
Okay.
Right back here, Ali Dusedu.
Morocco.
I'll best start to account to be able to
Ofa Semenyo, Ofa Kudus,
Inaki,
Ofa Inaki, Ofa Jiku, to some extent Salisu. At least, you know, don't compare.
Ofa Pateka home.
Party. Let me add party to it. Who do you compare other countries in terms of individuals?
A group. Ghana group.
Also Africa, also the big group.
Can someone be foreman? Say, Ghana group now. Yeah, but I say only your competition.
Need to wear a group now. Also,
group. Also be group. Your group no. Now do ma Angola.
Also be a group no. Okay.
Now do ma Angola. Now do ma Sudan. Now do Niger. What's the right there? Your group no mu dey boys no. Baby on be kono.
Ana pass am na come na go for man.
Yeah, so chief, in a nutshell, I'm trying to put across that we have quality.
Okay.
You're top-notch manager.
All right.
And we need to look at that as well.
Okay. For security's sake, new get a car. Asante brand here there. Yakasisem atopuma edu free atoko eda avreye. Asante brand here. Yakasisem. Okay. I thought these things are long stopped though. Leaving international players to sleep at the airport for hours. We need to grow as a continent and stop these maltreatment. Hey, why na Aton Newton Ama will say Victoria's Collins and anyway Abreye videos are me one we call the moonke to Accra. Obi the ba Newton a huru no chen obi a webema. Could our videos be 5.
Non per me fresa me yare kura
oh yare. Okay. Awa.
So you want fresh film boga Friday no. Na makache say we info bia wo no.
Spielboga.
E makache say onye steady.
Say Fulani ni obi a cho ni Fulani ni ba no.
Makache say the info bia wo no. Ono
de obi a cho ni Fulani ni ba no ntino eno kura wa ha me release na nche kura. Yankwe, they know the brain.
So, Burkina Faso is the first country to qualify for AFCON 2025.
Yeah.
I because Ewo Morocco, Yameboa next year, and Sejo Koba Mihim.
Okay.
I know Penny Muzena Ubisa Tony say, can wait me contest Patrice Mochepe and Sejo Ukoba, the CAF presidential election.
What did you want now?
Sejo Miyandro. Many bedroom okra Miyandro. You need time to grow at least. He said, "Yo, you need to pass through your FA executive committee to reach your waffle to reach your CAF executive committee and say what do Moche Pedie said yo is an achiever so at least say yo
what do you also be a contest no better
me person me who ni obe contesting for now up till now me nyanti hwe say afina omo bie nominations no say the wedi kan to Jan say 12th of Nyamebo November and omo be close submission of the nomination ti ye twen hu say be maybe ebe through the heart into the ringer. So say you Okoba.
What goes up comes down. Have you forgotten the ordeal Nigerians subjected Ghanaian supporters and journalists to when Ghana drew with them to qualify for the World Cup? What they are going through now is not fair, but sometimes we all have to learn the hard way. Kofi, anyway, if you Toronto and Abrayan. As the Black Stars play tomorrow, Ghanaians need to temper their expectations. The current Black Stars team is not the same as the one from previous generations. I feel sorry for the younger generation who never got to witness the glory days of players like Abedi Pele, Kwesi Appiah, and Odate Lamte. Our football standards have significantly declined. Ohene Bakwache, Cologne, Germany, anyway, and so Abrayan. All right. Meko Charistic Ventures. Na mene omo atwetwe enkomo kakra na fi ya twaso ede amamo. Charistic Ventures. Na enomo ede enkomo kakra. Se omo medu ye dia ene Daoud Heba. And afi Niwat Scientific Heba Hospital. Among okay currency unity enti kami trafa akọ na makodi dwa kakra aba na wo ha dia ene quickly mama hwe do abobo anu kakra e de brain say ye
boko pa de general
de nyankopon ase amanfo twa de na de brain
say jo medase e wo akonya wo de amame na me de enchia pese so fria so ye e magana fo nyina say de dada ye be kai wo mu ye nupa e wodwa so a ye friend of Zahara Mr. Zahara G capsules, Zahara man capsules, and Hindi about Mr. No, and a home como, and no more dance here, and a deba sumo and no pay. Now, yet the year dry, your friend of Zahara Mr. and nay Zahara G capsules, and a decaying. Sell draw away your dry or bar and a bema and eno. Now, oh, your bar now, ho, not be affections at the crow. Now, I must be in sans, abegua him feel. Now, ma insure a goo kakaka, sebi pampine a woman or bar, a dra may come for. Edi ho dance here edi ama ebeboa be infections bi te se gonorrhea syphilis ama ensansan abegu ahemfie no nyina afiri ho ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so ho a se bi ho a white anase odepo ene na betena ama ensuo egugu ni kakran se bi pampan ewo maba edura ebeboa wo ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules oba bi so ho a okoni fiti koma pains pano namu onya ne mensesa flow no entimi emmeye onya ne mensesa amane pano ohun uyo ba na wotesa edura midi ho adanse akamfo dia ma se beboa wo ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules se uye be maso na wo ho na se bi wako wura tokrobo ni mu na ma ensansa atiegu be ma no ho prekesen be ma bi wo ho eba ne sa impempi no odwonso na obre na ochem ansa na dwonso na atimaba owa abonsa insufita na firi ni bemum eba bema sama ni hunu we na wo ma eduro bako pe ana beboa wo eno ane Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ye dro we aye dro won aso a se odofo wo ho na wo weak immune system won ko de bia wa ye no phone yare nkete ana hawadwen won ko unya infections eduro bia no ma yare no kwa emmabiem no yare no ubonsa ekọ na aba odofo utisa eduro ebeboa ebebistu immune system no ama onkomwa no enya hoden ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ya dro we esa ye dro won waso a eboa odofo bia mesi de bia ubonsa no nko a ewa cold kata abreso a osa pa so hanadwen odofo tesa na osa ene wa betena edura midi ho danse akamfo ede ama sebeboa ene Zahara Mr. ene Zahara G capsules ɔdɔfoɔ yɛbɛkɔ yɛ mɛmɛduro no so a yɛfrɛ no Zahara man capsules sɛ duro wei ɛyɛ duro a ɛboa bɛrima bi a ɔwɔ weak erection sɛ woyɛ bɛrima no wɔ hɔ na ɔbɛrima no ɛntumi ɛnni mmɛnsɛm ɔbɛrima no ayɛ mmerɛ bɛrima bi so wɔ hɔ a ne nkɔmmoa no ayɛ mmerɛ bɛrima ɛduro a ɛbɛboa wo ɛbɛboost wo sperm count no ɛne Zahara man capsules bɛrima bi so wɔ hɔ a sisi yaleɛ ɛne na bɛtena bɛrima misi woni problem kɔ baabi ɛto wɔ duro bia sɛ ɛyɛ herbal shop pharmacy shop licensed chemical shop bɛrima wo sɛ ɔpɛ Zahara man capsules ɛno ne aduro a ɛbɛboa wo mmerɛyɛ bi a wayɛ adabridwo bi a wabɔ bia no aduro no bɛyi ne nyinaa afiri hɔ ɔdɔfoɔ yɛbɛkɔ yɛ aduro a yɛfrɛ no hindi herbal mixture na ne ɔpɛ malaria mixture tatahwea ɛne saa aduro yi so ɔdɔfoɔ wɔ hɔ na ɛtiridi mmoawa no amoa pɔso nyinaa ɛyɛ wo ya amoa no mato nipadua no nyinaa ayɛ hyehyehye ɔdɔfoɔ aduro a ohia ɛne hindi herbal mixture ɔdɔfoɔ o typhoid fever na ayɛ krankɔ ɛtɔ so no hindi herbal mixture ɛno ne aduro a ɛbɛboa wo ɔdɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a ne sugar level no ɛtete no ɔdɔfoɔ woni problem wodi afa hindi herbal mixture ɛyɛ wɔ aduro ɔdɔfoɔ high blood pressure na ɛtete wo no aduro a ɛbɛboa wo ɛne hindi herbal mixture ɔdɔfoɔ bi wɔ hɔ a adwuma ɔyɛ no ɔyɛ adwumaden ogyina ɛntenten ɛkyɛ ɔdɔfoɔ hindi herbal mixture ɛno ne aduro a ɛbɛboa wo ɔdɔfoɔ diafo namasi ebia na nkɔmmɔ bi wɔ hɔ anaasɛ ɔdɔfoɔ wopɛ nnoi bi atɔn wode afrɛ yɛn sisi a ne ɛbɛgye wo so 0246 34 83 34 0246 34 83 34 0248 56 93 35 0248 56 93 35 ɔdɔfoɔ de bi a meka Zahara mixture ɛne Zahara G capsules a ɛboa wo boost immune system no asɛ to infection bi ase bi te sɛ gonorrhea ɛne yɛ aduro a yɛfrɛ no Zahara man capsules a ɛboa bɛrima bi a wayɛ mmara ne mantamu yɛtwetwe no ɛbɔ ne nsamra ne sɛ 1 minute bɛrima ɛne hindi herbal mixture ɛboa ɔdɔfoɔ bi a malaria fever typhoid fever ɛtete no ɔdɔfoɔ yɛnu pɛyi Ghana ha baabi a ɛtɔn aduro bi a yɛato apete hɔ na mehyɛ ɔbɔ sɛ wonum aduro no bi a wobɛyɛ adanseɛ na waka sɛ charismatic aduro no ɛyɛ as a boss player.
Okay, yɛn nso yɛbɛda ase paa eben charismatic menuro no ɛyɛ numbers no ɛna ɔde ato edwa no nti momfrɛ na mo ne ɔmo ani nkɔmmɔ ɛno nso ɛno no. All right, good morning. What Newton is saying is very true. What Lee Castley said is like marrying a girl you think is higher than you. It is really psychological. So please, don't you think Coach Otuado also needs a psychologist? Maybe it's because the squad is higher than him. Justice. Anyway, Ifri Abuakwa and Abekainsa and Anope. Our Mohammed Betransi na Afi or the Africa stories, you know, and so Abrain. I've been bombarding myself here with questions. I still can't comprehend why they added those injured players to the trip. The whole team needs to be interrogated for dirtying the brand Asante Kotoko. Kobisam, watching you live from A1 Signal Regiment, Bema Camp. Una also the way Abreye. Wow. The whole team needs to be interrogated for dirtying the brand Kumasi Asante Kotoko. All right. Kobisam, that was the Abreye, and so I don't know. Kessben Television, Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9, Accra, Awal Mohammed Atrasi. You ever come quickly now? I heard also at the Abreye. I went on campaigning at the Oyoko and Mampong area yesterday, and the information some guys gave me on Newton, Joe. Now I'm on your side against Newton. Honorable Kojoba Ajiman, and also the way Abre Newton, we can't say deadly. All right. Into Jan, Kofi into Jan, the one dreaming keke was serious. Say asma to Newton, no. Just the one dream, no. And you know, no, need that ko. That's the way every and cry. Newton pa. I said that house to Abinchi and you cannot pay. I need that come as soon as do a free and cry. Abre messages no endorse. Yeah, kwaba. Yeah, be heard yakano and so Kessben Television. Kessben 3.3, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Awa.
Say you.
Yes, sir.
If you have been to me about second, won't be into ya. But if you driver, they be CC no.
Also, driver they say obeji 15 cities. And the news say man 10.
If you
5 cities.
If you
also be 90.
New no who say if you I want to me CC say we tia 15.
Have you moto onwan 15 was
if you me say if you ono no hu no.
Awa ko keb man fa ufra. O be say do be fra. Ko keb man bacho. Bacho hu ni asem ne. In fa hon ko yu asem. To the meeting dey that day.
So say you
yeah.
Be nomination forms for the presidential elections of the Confederations of African Football.
Okay.
So what it means 4 years of Dr. Patrice Motsepe no say you asum abanewie ye nyina be kaida tama oba be contest.
Yeah.
Some of the presidential aspirants no lazy or boots but say you they were made to step aside and then they were just made to be his assistants in command. Ebini Augustin Senghor,
okay.
the president of the Senegalese Football Federation, Obeka, the Cameroon one, no, Obeka Kanizat Ibrahimo, and all the others that followed. So 4 years of Dr. Patrice Motsepe, no, Eyasu.
Okay.
So by 12th of March 2025, no, as I said, another election. So Dr. Patrice Motsepe, the launching a re-election bid, say, Obepese Obetwaso, Afeni Obetwain. Why na obewo the interest to contest for the presidency of the Confederations of African Football? Isaiah to my long spell from 1988 till around 2017. Ahmad. Oye Madagascar ebe tunu efri akunya so Ahmad nso nsem by at a point in time yes suspending for around 6 months by FIFA. Emma ono so ne term free Oma Patrice Motsepe. So we are now looking forward to seeing who may be ready to throw his hat into the ring by contesting Dr. Patrice Motsepe. Said you Patrice Motsepe aye honestly. Our innovations are or they buy into the Confederations of African Football, especially or sikasema or making sure say ebewurem into competitions. Ye benya the African Football League for the first time ye boy ye work enya around $4 million. And said you this season ye be boy Champions League Confederation no prelims no he made sure say every club here enya $50,000, which was not so. And he's making sure say other sponsorships ebeba for the first time in so many years yenya around 175 broadcasting platforms are now show the Africa Cup of Nations. I call it a success story. Ye benya over 2.8 billion views I call so. And nina under the presidency of Dr. Patrice Motsepe. So by 12th of November the close nominations no. So say Kobane so non kwa so we are just going there on March 12th Keru.
Okay.
Near call confirm no say ono no beto so for the next 4 years. Nti so be betimia apply so be contesting. Say you know Burkina Ofwe Boigny Stadium.
Okay.
That was when where the second leg was played against Burundi.
Right.
They won by 2-0. Mohamed Konate, and then the 90 minutes plus 5. And now Omunya penalty na Bertrand Traore, former Chelsea, Makwada, Ede Bako Kaon. So Ama Burkina Faso and 10 points. Okay. What it means say you're the first nation to qualify or to book their tickets for African Cup of Nations 2025. And it's likely say Senegal bet to also that group no because say what Malawi any Burundi nyina eda form and Burundi 3 points on nyai that one mo de share Malawi. That was that game when Burkina Faso were also drawing against Senegal. So it's likely say omumienu and be pick the ticket for Senegal they had a scoreline very good for them against Malawi during the last time out when even Nicolas Jackson enya the first goal for the Senegalese national team. So almost share Malawi what it means almost beba beka Burkina Faso for no na 10-10.
Okay.
So Burkina can qualify. And some of the countries are expected to also book their tickets. Or a team like Algeria, Sergio. Algeria have won all their 3 games AFCON qualifiers. They defeated Equatorial Guinea. They defeated Liberia, and the last time out, Thursday, they won by 5-1 against Togo. And then about the second leg against Togo. And should they get even a point, what it means, it's enough to ensure that the Desert Foxes, the 2-time African champions, will also be booking their tickets. Yenya said, Adia omo be in 2019 by winning the AFCON. Omo be share Senegal final. But by the next AFCON in Cameroon, omo go around 34 matches unbeaten in their history. And we all saw what Equatorial Guinea did to them. Algeria for the PM free group stages now. Also, Cameroon in a group with the likes of Equatorial Guinea, Sierra Leone, and then the Les Elephants de la Côte d'Ivoire. And so, also, Ivory Coast last AFCON ya Jamel Belmadi group stage no was free. Oni Burkina, no money Angola, ni Mauritania, on one team and qualify. So quickly they went out for Vladimir Petkovic and Omoma Jamel Belmadi a free. Vladimir Petkovic said the first game was against Guinea World Cup qualifiers. Oluzu ewo home. But quickly Wetimia turning things over. And they are doing well in the World Cup qualifiers. The Africa Cup qualifiers also, they are doing well. And changing the face of the team kakra eba. Attack ya. Islam Slimani mo mwenyini Baghdad Bunijano or the Omoto bench. There is one boy obeshe kotoko Mohammed Amin Amoura. He is Setif Ebeshe Kotoko 2-1 Ewa Accra Sports Stadium. He was the one who scored the second goal. So you know kase boy no ebo Wolfsburg in the German Bundesliga. He went to Belgium ewo USG. So a few years season him end up Wolfsburg ebetono. He's doing a massive job. A young boy around 23, 24 and I introduce into the team now. And that boy is doing massively well. Said Benrahma Ebeluzu form kakra ewo West Ham. But when he left West Ham to Olympic Lyon, Seju onuswa picking the pieces, you know. And even the last game against Toko, he scored twice on that occasion. And almost how one young boy be a friend Amin Guiri. No ni Ali Dusedu ne was start René. Only Ali Dusedu ne was start René. That boy is also one of the young guys who is also passing through the team. So ama Algeria team no Seju Vladimir Petkovic waye juma pa wama team no ababak. So it's likely say ene ye be ya adia ya wano mo betimi ayeba say you honestly I see the Algerians at least getting a point. The Togolese team no game now me share against Algeria montimi match up the Algerians. Oh here more captain this boy mo friend Jenny osia kan edema Gitafi. Obeka Alexis Romao oni Adebayo mo wo up till now. And then Darren Ibombi, Adebayo teammate during the 2006 when they were going to the World Cup. Onunoja on the touchline for the Togolese. But Sergio, I see the Algerians also getting their ticket to AFCON 2025. Cameroon so share Kenya by 4-1. Or the first leg, no, and then almost about the second leg, no. Cameroon, so Sergio, it's likely they will book their tickets. They scored first. Michael Olunga eti kano. But they came strongly. Brian Mbeumomo, any Christopher Basogo, they picked up the pieces and they were able to get a 4-1 scoreline. And that was good enough to ensure, say, McBryce and any team, no, it may defeat the Kenyan team by 4-1. My name is okay, this boy, Duke Abuya. Kotokoni Kariobangi Sharks. He was also part of that team, Baha. Omone Patila, Omotomo, any Abegi, George Abegi, mo. He was also part of that setup. As a Joe, Omona no more leading the attack, no, Edema the Kenyans, no, when they were playing against Cameroon. But that day it wasn't good for them. The Cameroonians, no, any other 3 points, no, and almost say about the second leg, no, Uganda. So it's likely Cameroon also booked their
Desmond Angoma so as Mohamed Amoura. The move from USG, no, a loan.
A loan.
And permanent.
Okay.
Was it a loan?
Me manka permanent or manka.
Okay, manka permanent.
Manka permanent. He moved from there.
Okay. It was a loan. Okay, to Wolfsburg. Okay.
And Sergio is doing a massive job for the Algeria national team. So Sergio, match is need be better so but yen team in Kanina anti. And here say some of the countries be qualify. Or China, yen so be say boy boys in betimi achiro mutumia. But Sergio honestly, me am shishimi kakra.
Okay.
Me am shishimi kakra Seju.
All right.
Those two trajectories. Yes, Seju. Those two trajectories, no Seju. And then I'm serious. Yes.
Serious.
The last time I am AFCON, it was Northern Africa. The last time Morocco hosted Africa Cup of Nations, Yentimi am qualify.
Do what do you say?
And no mama am shishimi no. Especially yama all those points are abaye fia yentimia. Say you yen 2 home games. Ya drop 4 and yenya 2 pay. There be ya 4 cry ya drop 5. Because we lost against Angola. And yenya 1 point against Sudan.
Yeah.
Seju totally unacceptable.
Wow.
Unya say ya den na obenya bio. Seju ochina say boys na yiri ho.
Ebedru ho ebe discuss sa game no. Eso me yiri our Mohammed. I criticized the performance of our GPL players few weeks ago, but I must applaud the fantastic standards of play between Young Apostles and Accra Hearts of Oak yesterday. It was an end-to-end game yesterday that produced a world-class goal by Young Apostles. But I think our GFA must have at least 2 scouts to monitor our league games. They can get a standby Black Stars Team B because we need to challenge our Black Stars team sometime to come. DD Akumadan Senior High School anyway and so Ebreye. DD Anawachia Mr. Kingsford Opoku. Mr. Kingsford Opoku, Headmaster Akumadan Senior High School. Anawachia no amaye papa. Osi ya chano yedana sipa yeshui onfendi agrokra yedana si Mr. Kingsford Opoku, Headmaster Akumadan Senior High School. I salute sir. All right, our Obi can enter game Heart of Oak.
Yeah. And Samuel Prempe go no is a contender for goal of the season.
Wow.
Yes.
We young choir crowd. Obi obeshe go ebe fat say no. Ebe din pa o ana.
Ebia bit me about. Yes. But the technique from the pull out na I buy from Muntala and the connection from Samuel Prempe no say. Yeah. But one thing is now goalkeeper Asare P.
No P.
No P.
Yenje goal.
Yes.
Goal. Yenje goal no. Wow.
The technique no and the execution was perfect.
Serious.
Now goalkeeper Asare DKP. Yeah. And we are one of the things. But so you and Bono equal lupu ye and a betoye. So honestly, Samuel Prempe had it. But as of folks, said you. Almost say just 1 minute. Now Hamza is answer reply.
Yes.
Honestly, as of folk played yesterday. And I mean, says equal for Prezi. Coach Watara pa o si Guardiola prama ba show mo ono so obe pa ni 3 so ni na papa meka Zekov Mohammed
okay
eno ansramane a ode ma Coach Watara de easy they just won the win supporters in Adiano no but I know the standard of play was really top.
Yeah, game no
standard of play
and others. All right, and if you Zongo say please help me here. Is it true that the Sudanese collected their passports from Ohini Brenya? We are arguing here. There be information I mean say one farm omo course omo koje but one farm ma omo minim say mo fufuro bi ohodia the mimeti and say one farm omo ko ho so omo kwakoje akose sika but omo nsa anka minim say fufuro e ho a ima white man friend ima obaje so friend white man obaje so friend Kopuni obaje so friend Ata obaje so nipa ba ko yes 41 and awo na I say I'll sponsor your jacket every Monday. Ima men for no can smell untimi nyo. All right, but so in pressure me to me the amount. All right. Yeah, to also the amamo Black Stars. It's really going down because how can Burkina Faso qualify to the AFCON and Ghana is suffering to get even 3 points in this small group? Sir, we have a long way to go and I'm beginning to forget I'm a Ghanaian because it will be a shame if we don't beat Sudan tomorrow to get all the 3 points. Burkina Faso have qualified and we have Inaki, Kudus, etc. in our team, but we are suffering. Edward Domipila 2 Accra.
Say you Burkina Faso so moyo mu team ye.
Oh yes, your team.
Obie hu AFCON na course e wo last one na e Cote d'Ivoire. Omo players no say you omunye small boys. Dan go Watara na say so player obobon of Premier League. Of some of the other top now NSAJO ye ka arguably the best African defender of Burkinabe.
Yeah.
Edmond Tapsoba.
Okay.
And also be bedi Chinidia Sejo Mfamba. Ye ka best African defender of Bobo Europa arguably or Burkinabe.
Okay.
Edmond Tapsoba by Leverkusen center back. Na Sejo
say no mo even Burkina no.
I know na Debbie.
So do you say omonkwa na more players.
Debbie. Isa Kabore a Man City boy. And no de ma Luton Town as say Osa call Benfica obo.
Okay.
So if they have a player of this caliber, Odi omu di be chichi from sa. There be enya sa. Obia owo the likes of Mohamed Konate ono so esi akan e Russia. Blati Toure, he was in Sweden before switching owo e Pyramid FC. And Obeka Cedric Badolo, no almost ka FC Sheriff Tiraspol team no. Sergio, they might not have the names that you want to hear.
Okay.
But watch them, Sergio. Omo the passion, energy, and strength, you know. The vigor, the willingness to die for the nation, Sergio. So omo to group, even can Pakone share omo game, Sergio, omo Senegal boy now, Sergio. You saw said they gave the Senegalese a good run for their money. At the start, Diamniadio Abdoulaye Wade, Ewo Dakar, Seju. They gave the Teranga Lions a good run for their money. The Senegalese were leading last minute, and Omote Kamani Koye 1-1.
Okay.
They drill in Senegal, and at the rest of the games, you know, Omo grinding point, you know. So it's okay, say even Burkina Faso, Seju men kasa, you cannot say that. Comoros during the weekend, Seju Moko share Tunisia.
Yeah.
So the African game is now growing, and then they are minus in as much as more. Se si omu slow unlike first, Sudan ka first oba obet tine tiresa obet mi action obet 3-4. But now
Ochefa obo.
Yes, Ochefa obo.
Yankomra na yenye local stories enche kwa miki babe trasi now the local stories nyina enso abre Kessben television. Kessben 3.3 Kumasi, Kessben 92.9 Accra, Nimpotem Mojina, Afi DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel near 121. Today, our face looks like a Gabonese referee, Spain Boga. Tony, Spain Boga, someone who baby. Minima the hands, Spain Boga, don't know. So, Nifula Nigel, no. Yes. On Spain Boga, don't know. Yes. Nafi, woman in role na eho. A week of chin boko, or Nifula ni girl, yes. That's Spain Boga.
Spain Boga, oh yeah, the Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
Yes.
Na, ade akoko ye, yeah. Enti, a jume sma, no. The okoko ye, no, I don't know. Simon. Kolay nim de ebe bana soa. Innocent, yeah.
Unim di free surban ka ushe da bieche.
Simoga so na ye feature no. All right. Yeah, basi sia na fi come make the local stories no abre. En chakra no Newton Latte Marie Jata enso de ani de bebre. Mo bia nyina fi di mfa free akra. Me ko eye Daoud Heba aswe na akotie nkrato sima be miensa abaiba. Mickey at the local stories are carrying no ever brain. Yabasisia.
Fremen. And we are nominated for your friend Dr. Daoud. Mena me that Daoud Heba Hospital ano. Na enna meso enna ne Daoud ointment. Daoud 360 capsules wodwa manso a enne obi adi hu adanse. Na du wei edutwem Daoud ointment. Daoud ointment or se fetwi na ebeko. Ofa Daoud 360 capsules or CCC na ade wom na drum yenu we e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne se o de Daoud ointment no etwetwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a na nsa bia no na o de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua udware wi a fa Daoud ointment o de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Daoud 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane o de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Daoud ointment edrowi me straighten and well done the toda me podjuma na me honam nyina me hu bibi enyi ba se minya sa Daoud ointment we na me twitwi a na no paso binya Daoud 360 na me no mo a eze kwa le me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowi de edima se mama na be di so ase mama
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Daoud ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Daoud ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
dua me use ahode pama me gba adwuma bibia e kama am ye Daoud 360 capsules and a Daoud ointment o me we no na do we no so twitwi wa aposo ebe ma ya oni na afu wa ma de extra twi be adwuma Daoud ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amfo company da wo ka musa akospeda me secret na nu ani e bigdo na ani Daoud ointment ene papa me sole anopa me di twitwi me sisi achi me babia he me ntebre secret ni nie ti so be so te a we use Daoud ointment that's the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma mi ye. En kan na me pega de a na me nsakura ntimi pega. And I say me ma de so na lock me sisi.
Dawood. Me na me da Dawood heba hospital ano. Ne koto Dawood ointment. Dawood 360 capsules. Na said the enkrofo di ho adanse no. Wo so be di ho adanse.
Okay. Yan to so tentem wo ha emfa emamo Kessben television. Kessben 93.3, Kessben 92.9. Joe, everyone is running away from cities to the dollar. Hey, Kumasi Asante Kotoko players. Joe, anyway, every old barrier, Accra. And so Eddie we are braying. We see Kumasi Asante Kotoko. We told you not to embark on this trip. It was highly unnecessary. Taking 7 players to the Americas for what? Leaving the rest of the players here. We pleading for 2-4 to sack this IMC. It's a big disgrace and it's going to affect not only Ghanaian teams traveling to the United States for this tournament in future, but those who go to America for the World Cup, it is going to affect them seriously. We told you not to embark on this trip, and you never listened to us. Okay, Kofi Jampo, Edway Efri, Hifa. Okay. I'm sorry, Sempane and Abre and Anope. I'm on for a while do. Mammy Coca Mikio. Na Yanker Wababa no the Bray. Cool, that is a
Yamia Dumo. And the Ufria or Kojubia warrior now.
Kwame me no one fan ho.
What
a chain with me ma.
What
no ntade a wo shade ba a friend saying kick off.
What
we grad was san she ina.
Me say what
kick off na you kick off pictures.
Me say what
wo san she ina say jacket e bo tie. Because say we kakra ya hey. We messages we there we say me say ko ware fufu.
We the mumu say
bi unfair.
O fa ho. Say tintin, we nim tintin. Say the be audio oka. Say life and the power. No na pay life. Agreed? Baby yano na mento aso. Say life ne pay. But won't pay life.
The local source now one of the
what general mama say free a year Ghana your Premier League, you know. You another story so high they better so a day amamo Ghana Premier League, you know. Weekend the matches out do to me a baso on Saturday. Saturday na Accra Lions and the Brekum Chelsea equity penko 1-1 and a game in the Heart of Lions and so and your vision able goalless draw and so our home games in it was so a year on Sunday. Young Apostles etenefie and my house at Tuomu ekoshomu 2-1 and no kodan chenya Bazake Holy Stars and Karela and a boy sa game no and day a year 1-0 in favor of a year Bazake Holy Stars. Nations FC tenefie wamo and a year Gold Stars kweti penkom 1-1 and the Diana Stars etimise Dreams by 2-0. Bechem United etimise Mediama 2-0 when the results I would do a team PMU our Ghana ye Premier League no ensu emu table no saying and I see akwa and so our baby any Gold Stars at the top 12 points Kotoko 11 points at the Tosumienum Mediama our 11 points at Tosumiensa and 9 and so you Brekum Chelsea 10 points and a Nations at Tosu Enum with a year 10 points Vision in Siam with 9 points Heart of Lions 7th position with 8 points and a year Haas at Tosu 8 with 8 points and a Ekuta Wamo our Ghana Premier League Yabeto so on Saturday Ebe Premier League never to us so Accra Lions and the Young Apostles and about 3 p.m. Then other Saturday no, so the same Saturday no the other game because so a Vision versus Bechem United and only she said 2 games here so on Saturday then on Sunday Asante Kotoko and the summer test at Lankley Sports Stadium Dreams and so and the house and the babo Sansona in Swatrama and the Basake Holy Stars Brekum Chelsea in Legon Cities Karela and the Heart of Lions Mediama any Nations and a Gold Stars and so any Diana and a Ebebo games a Bebaso weekend no Accra Lions and the Young Apostles a Bebaso life Amobiam and so Etimena Quine Achebi and so
Bain TV omo ebeyi eyesa game no womo efrowia other games ebeba so no vision any bechem so ebeba so live House of Work any dreams ebeba so live and na kotokom and so much omabo against Samates and also ebeba so live amobiem enya kwan etimi ahwe games ne bi o Ghana Premier League no weekend matches awodwa and also ebetimi abaso and no yeto so ewada stories mu after game no and some awodwa coaches no edi tuja yanko aye Diana Stars womo match womo boy ya weekendi womo timi edi nkunim yawe champion ninsema odi etuja se odidie se wey eye points ana eyeye papa because womo previous matches no mabono na results no emba coach yaw a champion.
I think they are a very good side. Yes, so we are very, very careful because Nancy no na you concede goals be or TSC. Tina, we are very, very careful. Second half we see BPM. We are feeling the whole my own denti BPM and I'm happy say your plan of fire. Now, coach, match by match. Yeah, PK match by match. Yeah, PK. Na me say any young apostles, and I near my better now. It's unfortunate say near to me and ten around. You call house so near him say because that team need Peja. It you call house near him say be to Messi, and then the red card and also a baby. It in that year near him say looking at the training and everything near him say.
Sama coach yawe champion coach ede ema bobo kefele Diana Stars odi tuja coach Abdul Karim Zito match de nan koso kope 1 point what's matches no on timi nya results no na de bia complain say players no ye players afa no akofo mo foforo mo but that's excuses no e doso do coach Abdul Karim Zito.
Adriana was down before us, so this is how football is. When look at the setup and then compare. I'm not trying to find an excuse, but when you look at the young boys I've brought here, you see that this is a complete new team that they've never tested Premier Division before. From most of them are from my second division, still believe, and with time they also come in because when you look at now today, you see where this one win for Adriana will push them ahead. So this is how the team is going. So if we also have another win, I think we can also jump from where we are to the top. So yes, we wanted at least a point, we did not get. Adriana had it.
Where and some coach Abdul Karim Zito or de etuja. Coach Zito did yes as excuses no doso. Karela obeke no monsieur makan e wo comes park what be no monsieur makan. Wo mo call back ekotoa bobo kwefe ne Bazake Holy Stars. Nanso Bazake enya wo mo victory e wo home after the game no aye coach Edema Bazake Holy Stars coach Abdul Gazeli ose boys ne ya de pa kwa mo fight so fighting yan points ne de wo bom rante no abaso.
We have lost about 3 matches in a row, and today's game was very vital for us to pick 3 points in order to get ourselves back. Technically, the boys were able to keep the ball on the ground as we have been playing. Tactically, we have changed our system in a little bit. They were able to cope with it. And you could see Abanga and then Prince Tunebua running into the middle to pick up the balls and take the players on. Because I know the Kerala team very well. I know their centre backs and I know what we can do to always get them on their toes. The players played very well from the blast of the whistle to the end. You can see that they
Bazake Holy Stars coach Abdul Gazeli Nensemodi to the Jimmy Cobbler coach also disappointed say women team enya sa results no abromu kopiemu omene Karela and Sukosia.
Observe the game and we came in strongly. I mean, decent chances. But I think we should give credit to the goalkeeper. He did very well. And so that is football. Yeah, very, very. Because at that time, I think we should go home with at least a point if we don't score. And so I'll be disappointed, but what can you do? Because we've observed the game.
Jimmy Kobler a coach at the Macarella Boboko no coach at the Emma a Boboko Febrekum Chelsea a coach Samobodu one also at the same tuja after woman Accra Lions game no.
You be fun say a game and Debian so I say being a coach that's also the strength of the opponent then you plan towards it. Yeah, I not game plan you say they run a lot and they possess a lot. So we shouldn't allow them to do what they want. So we have to decide for them. But it's quite unfortunate we conceded that ball situation. So after conceding, then I told them to go all out so that we came back and said, Babe, T, a canoe. But then I say, they cried, they can show more first. We should chance in your say, nah, that's football. The chance in the banner say, no, opponent in your be punished. After punishing, also, no, Colano coming back and also now a great. Say omutimi eya de so mbetika I make sure mo say omon support team no because team no omodia e kroni de anti mo munja ye chidie say ko bia na ehu omo kra nipa ba ko mienu kra na e motivate we the technical team and the playing body as well until you share omon support mistakes beba e ba omon fanche na ye kasa ba e be correct all the mistakes no na.
Coach Edema Ayebrekum Chelsea Ninsama to coach Ibrahim Tanko on also results in Sedanko ye also did he say place I would do my free team no makono affect you me papa I would this season my game no na a tough year pa.
Na enim say match in very tough. Brekum Chelsea are lose game this season, and their squad. You know, we are very very experienced squad. And me taka lose be 8-9 players, and we have a very new players in the squad. So definitely it's a very time, and you know definitely working towards that. The first goal was set pieces, and Ali did very well to score the goal. And maybe after Lusu, a bit of concentration because it's the same set pieces that they used to score. So definitely we have to work on it. Work on it.
Ibrahim Tanko, coach at the Accra Lions, Mediama Sporting Club after playing draw. Woman Sanso about draw be my bra. One more and Bechem United in the CI coach ni boja couple also nye happy with the results are so far Nessa Ekano.
Bechem United to them for victory. Impressions we are really unhappy because of result, but when you open match like we today and just after a few minutes where without any plan, without anything, one very big mistake, you are not ready for this. No one team in the world is ready for these mistakes, but this is also part of the football. I don't blame my players, just that determined way of this game, and everything was very difficult. We were trying to create something in the first half, in second half, but also intention of my players after this goal and positions a little forward, open too big space for Becham's player where they are very, very good and maybe one of the best teams in Ghana after transitions, and really that was very difficult. I'm really sorry how we opened match and that really interfered.
Mediama Sporting Club after losing to Bechem United and Womu coach ni boja couple what this Sansamanon and so Etuja has a work equal Dinkunim 2-1 a year wenchi after many young apostles game no coach Abubakar Watara was a tough game and Omokobomu Dinkunim there but a tough game.
I think our today match is very tough match. I know it can be difficult for us because of so many things, and the young apostles are very good side, but we're trying to maintain them, and we get the 3 points. I think it's our second win. We can't jubilate too much. We are continuing to hard working to see what can happen in this league. But second win, we have 2 defeats, 2 wins. We have 2 draw. I think we are going to make our effort to do that hard work to go forward. It's not easy, but we are going to do.
coach Abubakar Watara Ninsemo wadi etu Jan Hazabok fans wamu celebrate ye papa after match no our victory wamu etiminya our younger apostles because no younger apostles no be any say match dey omu na beti nkunim nsema wudo and Hazabok fans no wamu di tuja after the game no ball a coach no enso abaso yanko the senior national team the Black Stars of Ghana. The Black Stars enwa eno free Ghana ediomeni enso che Libya wamo ekwa prepare towards any Sudan came ebeba so echena 1 p.m. and Ghana ni Sudan ebebo ewo eye Libya che no so Sudan enam eye sentokwa ekoso ewo mu krom na game no akwa kopiemu ewo Libya enwa na Black Stars team no wamo free Ghana wamo akwa do Libya ne wamo ebe training the same time against ebeba so and then on training ewo Binyana stadium anasa Maranatha stadium woni bia ya wamo ebe training no mo ye training ni wi na che se chena the same venue and against ebetimi abaso ediamon players wamo epiemo kuma so munyina no and join the team na se make say wamo akwa koduru Libya for that game ebekoso Kumasi Asante Kodoko wamo ban kofa akensie ni nyina no eyenhihia Kumasi Asante Kodoko se Ghana Premier League no entimi ambaso weekendi na koma kensie ebebaso but entimi ambaso no enom take opportunity wamo de boy kofa kensie na so Kodoko team no anasa meka se Ghana select team no womo kopie mu enso ewo America memu over the weekend no womo ebo ankofa against Ghana select aya side no womo any DC United under 18 team na a boy enso ewo hom we eye game a Ghana select side no etimi dinkunim 2-1 ewo sa against no enso emu Emmanuel Entry after the game no what the two just game no na a tough game there but womo chess some more experience.
Their core session, their body language of play, and their place for the fun. I think very good when in terms of the height dressing without being happy. I think that's one thing that we have in mind now, so we go back to our country and also work on it. That's how it goes. I would say we came with a plan, and that's what we did on the field. So I think whatever our coach told us to do on the field, we did it.
So you are playing against a team that has been playing together, but your side was put together just in 3 days. How were you able to communicate and then understand the system of the coach ahead of the game?
So we are family, we are friends, we are from Ghana. So I think the training session wasn't anything difficult because we knew each other already. I would say the language barrier was okay because as you can see on the field of play, we were able to communicate to each other, and I think that helped us to the field.
How different is this for you?
Entry oka select side at wamo a boy edema Ghana abra over the weekend no yentimi ene DC United under 18 team no and the boy coach Ogum and the coach Ghana select side no one also ekasai.
It was a game of two different styles. Very athletic side. They want to play the balls behind the defense and try to use the spaces behind the defense and then bring in the crosses. But then we also try to also slow the game down because we realized the athleticism was so much to the advantage. So whilst they were trying to speed up the game, we tried to also control and manage the game. And then try to play around them in the middle of the park. Try to come to the side, bring it across and score. So if you look at the two goals we scored, that was basically the style. We try to keep control of the ball in the middle of the park, tease them in, look for the space on the side, and bring the crossing for the connection. Important, very important because playing against a side like DC United, I mean, very big team, a lot of glamour around the team. So it's good for us and it's good for the future of the two teams.
So we saw two different sides. The first department of the game is the first out. The team didn't come to the party. What were you telling them at recess before coming in strong?
Coach Edema Ghana select side. Players Omisia Kano aye Mohamed Kamara and da pomu Justice Blay Ebobi aye Joe Van Dyke Osiakani bi Samba O'Neill Emmanuel Entry Geoffrey Owusu Hafiz Ibrahim Elvis Chebafo Alasa Benin Osiakani bi Amankwatia Davis Owusu Prempe Harrod Ajimai and that woman named Ranta Genua, Womusia Kano, a day and my Ghana select side. And so I wore a year over the weekend. Make us say, Timin and Kwanso Genua, Womudo many at Ghana ahead of a year preparation one more eba for weekend games and so Kumasi Asante Koroko weekend games no one more so ebetimi abobi echina review committee one more ebetenase so far games yabona one more review games no one more tom said for some of the referees echina one more piemu review committee nase na fe one more so ensembia one person mbuso no one more timi akwako ya no review committee no and so asay yo nti echina and a review committee betenase one more tom some some of the referees are January one more
okay, yeah, the best see her. Nafi, yeah, baby. Stories no emu kakra. Please, can you and your panel throw more light on the abscondment of the 2 Sudanese players in USA? I just heard it. Osa Rampong, would we if we Kenya see Truba and Abraham and Anopay. Meko Newton Latte, Marija Taho. Na new at the FM kakra. Oba na fi wejafo aye local stories no ho adwuma kakra de ama no before so no ko new one bamcho yemfa WhatsApp videos no kakra mo de videos no bae no yentie de amanfo de bae kakra na fi yenko new tin late marigata
Sergio, good morning. Could be as impressive. Sergio, the Masin, my party, Dimagana, my name as impressive. Sergio has a folk. Sa 3 points here against young apostles. You come up, I share what Tara say. On keep you on. The results in this. I don't hear your friend. I saw that you
Joe, good morning. Your friend me Deco, Ana Alaso. Because I free Amsterdam. Kotoko issue no. Me minti asye se player match no player no kura umubi wabra. Adentini edi omoko emo omoko dwane. I was here busa omo amodi players in the call no. Because at the end my dwene ho a minti asye. Ni me pese Frank Anolu oye hwehwemu fa sa de no maye. Minti asye. Na afọ bi so your league no you see 6 week no say teams need be improve has of folk ba so ya stress almost betimi abasoro na kotoko ne has competition no ama league ni mo aye that say 2000 ba ni nyina ya dash.
Good morning Sergio. Chia no abidafo nyina mi se na mi adum bia ho yes Newton chia opa Louis ni AK blue sem kakra na meka afa kotoko trip no mko America no na saa semi ya saa trip we hu sem aba mebri but me the message supporters ni nyina de say me nya abotrema players ni mpanifo no because ya hwe ya o makwa aba nenso ya ebeyi adwen fi league ni so na yakoye en America en players mi no jan en America players mi no jan ama league no asema fayase because say if you can say bia me bobo ni bi na manya visa ena ye kwa me player mani beji na enso ede yakwa aba wo mo anya bia nko no mo ye professional players umunim de so mo ye ni kwa say how.
Good morning Sergio. Edika no micha woni watefu nyina Sergio anopay e from Dalam Bell because free Elmina Sergio me pa bon say Robbie Asante nya me be na dom na wafa ne ntoma pefra na yetumi agelege no na mesre mpanifo say amompa strikers amoba bret say Eric McQueen Imbella Mukwala ani Sonny Yakuba ana emri na strikers akotoko wo mo de gidi no omo de answer scout no metimi apebi na kro bia fa ne ntoma pefra damas.
Okay. what's up videos no we any first batch no yɛde aka no nso ɛbɛbrɛmo menim sɛ new ayɛ kradwa yɛnkɔ no hɔ quickly na afei ɔmfa yɛmfam kakra na yɛmɛtoa so wɔ studio. Hello new
chief masomo studio ha say na nkɔmmɔ no deɛ yɛabɔ intro no ɛwɔ hɔ Ghana Premier League games no bi ba so over the weekend. Teams bebree dropping points ebi mo so etimi enya a rise on the league table, but started yɛn nkɔmmɔ no quickly na yɛnkɔ yɛnhwɛ fixtures no. Accra Lions and Brekum Chelsea game no na ɛwɔ o screen so no. Heart of Lions and Vision, those games no eba so more earlier as in the other part of the game no. Lagos Cities Kumasi Asante Kotoko, it was postponed. Hineba aka ho se bebre and check cry. Young Apostles etena fie wo wenchi elusu to has for betwem surprising scoreline. We all said they said betwem no media made no a big game of the weekend. Samatex ene in Swatras game they can ho. Now Oshahawa Mediama in the last 9 points are available. Now I'm picking just 2 per up to 7 hooping points at Tuagu. We'll be talking about that. Okay, yeah, I'm on Heart of Lions about 0-0. And now I'm also at Tuaso, Makolusu to Beche United. Before that, they've had 2 draws. Bakwe Samatas, the Bakwe Heart of Lions. And me and you know, I'm 2 points to be Coach Abubakar. Massive win. Oh, when she na ono na elite team no coach has already akọ 10 2 points in na e di atoagu so oh can't league log no dia e do ne top 4 no pa bibia go stars Koto comedy ma Brekum Chelsea we top 4 no 12 11 points and then 10 and a complete top 4 ni na middle table for ne there ya na me kan mo ho asem se ya na me ba so but lower part of the table no akesefo ni bi so wase ha Lagos Cities more 1 game in hand yet ase ha enamoda as the weakest of the defenses are able league, you know, I'm consider 9 goals. So our dreams, coach Zito, dia 7 AC. Or Hineba say excuses in on and I'm home. I still believe, coach. As I saw here, Juma, dreams performance and so any. So far, more to me, share. Most so mu consider bebre 6 goals considered in 6 games. Young Apostles more relegation. Accra Lions and Karela to aswa ko esrades. So table no there. And the power between the day no a channel no Lagos Cities and Kotoko na share performance chart for House of Foka. Almost starting season no share first game of the season no now almost that 15th on the table. Now almost the na blue no share the Maya TV so me can Young Apostles almost so a green House folk a blue so performance no seesaw kakra wom na Young Apostles the na erase out say enra omato points na gu asini trust kakra eno momu no na boa Hartsfolk almost so the na ashuti ekọ esoro kakra ye nyina no ye nkranhye after match day 6 e wo so performance chart of the 2 clubs no and what screen so far from match day 1 ebesi baby drew now from the tactical table as for coach Esasan but Young Apostles near Idem Ofosu na Damu Sule Muntala Amegbe Raman and of course Sulemana back 4 no and Marino back in the midfield Obenya Daniel Lomote Obenya Emmanuel Contour from Ash Gold, one of the young players at Ghana Premier League mupa Ramzi Abubakar Isa Hussein Noanya Mohammed Muftar. So it was a typical attacking shape bet me converting into a 5-back in a 5-4-1 without the ball and a Young Apostles at the realm. Benjamin Asari and Satima Hartsfolk just as it's been so far in the season. Yeah, Dramani, man of the match in that game. Samuel Mofa Kevin Osasibe at 2 partnership and so Emmanuel Amankwa, the goal scorer, Ebe replacing Ransford. Mensa our left back position. Now Osha coach information about it's a typical defensive midfielder and a born 4-1-3-2 and until Obenya Theophilus Collinson the defense and anima or serve as a lone anchor. Ahmed Ramzi, Mohammed Hussein, Sani Mohammed, and I yet the typical attacking midfielders Mensa bought Dijna Hamza, Isa and Kwabena Boati in a typical 4-1-3-2 or Chelsea game no. So a bit me I convert it into a 5-man attack. So the 3 attacking midfielders, you know, I can 2 strikers. Kwabena Boateng and Hamza Isa one. Hartsfolk started the game well, but of course, Young Apostles are above, you know. most of the chances are now earlier part in the game now follow the young apostles. Of course, I see a team one Omunya and grounded so well in the Ghana Premier League. We can talk about certain performance to say the more Editia Kumasa Sante Kotokono. But in a nutshell, Omo created a lot of chances in the early stages of games. But I want to be kill all the chances. In the final third, Mohamed Muftau, Daniel Lomote, all these two guys, any gamer, you expect say chance to create as spoken. At least, Neka Omo deserve more than a goal now on Saka. They took early control of the game, but more chances are no more creating. I think, in my opinion, Hasbrook showed a lot of solidity in their own defense. It told me has defense, but who be brave? Counter by boy team, about 2-1 defender, 2 defenders, but no more marketing in our business or more here. In terms of attacking transition, but defensive to transition, or more transition to defense, but I saw an improvement of Hasbrook without the ball. Me who a good shape. Import a Tory said Ben Asare chain, no. Now I'll try so about restart game no quickly. I'm a Hasbrook at me a chance be at the free move. And in my opinion, I go back a bad game where more I who do and channel can want someone. You real season not na yen cover bia, but it would definitely contend for goal of the season. I mean, watch that goal. Now the sequence of this goal, they say before I go ne babano, na Samuel Prempe or ne Amofa Samuel and the general. Same for me na ne general. But number 2, na the chi and a goal post no. Nina America, don't forget say Benjamin Asare the goalkeeper for Hasbrook no, na the position is so poor. Very, very poor. Now, central defender and the BT no okay go here. When Rooney should be there at Manchester City in the Manchester Derby. Now, China goal post, but how he had a connection to that ball. I mean, watch the elation on the face of that youngster. But be original, China goal post, but make sure say technically. Obenya touch and connection to that ball. And Benjamin Sarr, minimum be no appear now or our ball no it be decisive. That's not taking away the credit from this brilliant goal. I mean, goal na fair in any definition or the bad goal we say. After goal we know and young apostles try say Ombenya Bakumi no be the account but Hasbrook take game no. All the chances are now fair flow body no. Who say at some point Sani Mohammed who say who Hamza Isa no more pray anymore. They were all hoping say Omenya chance by Akubi at their 20th. Now it's me a balancing game no as early as possible. Had a shot that really ricocheted off the goal bar, but Antoinette Hasbrook still kept the momentum very high in non-territorially. Omwankasa young apostles half one. Now Hasbrook try say on bet dominated, but I keep saying say me as an analyst possession and nyadi bebre sa fama me. So Hasbrook keep ball no down no. At some point in the game you felt say for ball ne conquer for no, but you know young apostles putting more blocks behind the ball. The person me say nipa mo share jerseys yellow and green and blue ni nyina no or more ball na chi. It made it very difficult say Hasbrook betimi penetrate. And there was one moment experience and maturity came to bear, and Yaya Dramani holding on to possession, manipulating young apostle system, and sign quickly Hasbrook in your first goal. So, in talking about this, I think it's high time Hasbrook a big game we say so. A build be going forward because some of the games, I find they drew so far. Now, earlier part of the season, you didn't come be. Now, Hasbrook, how many strikers? Or more Hamza Isa, or more Kasim Sise, or Manya Kwabena Boateng, Samoa Boateng, and 4 attackers, and they have the quality to play our league. But the Mudu was saying about the balance you need in the final third. How many of them did the dynamics? Samoa Boateng needs a clinic. Let's talk about this goal. Yaya Dramani, say holding ball for some few seconds. Now, or space, at the atuan with Sani Mohammed and Sana were lay ball with a good cutback. Now, before that, this was Yaya Dramani. Now, ball no about drop it to space, a attacker. No, how did he even identify space? Me issue with Yaya Dramani, and any offensive intelligence. Nebom defensively usually how I na okwa on to me man e ho na ya na me problem o share how screen my designer ma wono every time bia no ade e so hye no so say young apostles for nyina what the other side of the defense but Yaya held on to the possession
train for a while and sign when you play a movie. This is the only sensitive area in terms of defending. I'll bet me drop a ball in the atoll. But Odikai caressy ball in Kakra and sign on that space and the Masani Muhammad. I mean, everybody's concentration, we keep saying, fell on the ball. So who was marking out Emmanuel at the goal scorer? Any one man actually be a Emmanuel free back. Young Apostles players sitting in the source of the ball. I keep asking these defenders. The destination of the ball is equally important as the source of the ball. It's maybe a ball in free back. Obia General Baby a ball in free back. A Basana and Chaye, and that was how Young Apostles said, Joe, almost conceded almost first goal, and that was the equalizer for Hasford. I mean, a good placement. Technical precision. But we are the boy at 2, you know. Abu, the goalkeeper for Young Apostles, not on to me in Yahweh. Assist is very beautiful, but the pre-assist, you know, as also equally very nice. Has eba kakra. Mubane maligri yade. Mujaya na afufra for ne bebre, but it's a very good stars. Or had you know, as I said, the Young Apostles here, no. Now, dear way, no, me who say has for mentality, no. In fact, eba. Gone are the days has for back consider or considering referee Paul Bona, we am show, opposite referee Paul. And so, Osha Baby, I ever pass boy, and ya fanny a free dressing room ever. And your first half near this person was just after Young Apostles at Tekano. So the first kick was Hasbrook a pass over her. Now, I'm passing you know, Young Apostles name beer and come on beer, goes a phobia for no, or Masakonya, that second goal, a crucial game, no, at the moment. So watch it as we all enjoy. Everybody, you can only clear, but so keep it ball, no, at that down, no. None of the Young Apostles players, you know, and a foul ball, they said, may pass it back, they kept the pressure, raised even the momentum. And son, I'm not trying to say, over the ball will say better net. Now, maybe problem, you know, I am work with players, you know, and more concentration. How they read the game. Over passing ball, no. The Young Apostles, you can understand this clearance. And then the other year free but they still brought the pressure. But watch the captain. Ononi Hamza Isa and Ejina Honomono. After that, Osani Hamza Isa called Tassel Bill. So, where is the concentration? These are the two players. One is a goal scorer, one is trying to defend the situation. So after say Hamza enene kwasrono na dwini na free ball no so say oni Hamza krona and this is a captain for the side. My concentration is high. That's why you a leader. First ball on a clear course center of the field and as I buy and I no did that's a first ball was so and some as I buy and this time when a striker in an echo box room we all can see you. But what box then you keep your focus 100% on where the ball is. At this point, you know, the referee Hamza Babe Jinechi. The referee cry only Sonny Hamza and free outside the box. But these are the two players. Omuna who some airborne. No. But Baku concentration is about positioning and getting the best pass from Sani Mohammed. The other player in there or chance a clear year. Now what clear ball in the floor. I mean the referee who say on being a very box room, and he has to take care of Hamza Isa as the central defender and the captain, and he stood still on the same Gunachi. Hamza was just waiting patiently and has spoke at the silly game. No. The movement and the instinctive nature of these center forwards for no. So we defender no one free when he finishes consider no. And I can tell you at this point, said the Hamza in your position in the he had scored even about 70%. The Naka a goal ni beba. Accra Lions become Chelsea the omode not to us 1-1 coach Samobuadu he dropped another points. Coach Tanko Osha two teams now it was a typical attacking formation 4-2-3-1 4-2-3-1. Obia team need to be converted into 4-3-3. Yaya Dramani and Awa Dramani ne calling Samuel and a ball in a double pivot. But what do you bet you also saw? Now kwakwa 3-man midfield on 50. I know a jam Zaka free Steven Mankrane Kwesi Badori. Omomi and sign the final third. 4 Accra Lions. Omondi defended that. And I'm not sure say ABBC. It was also another typical attacking team. And both teams, you know, share the 3 points in the Tobakwaka at the GFA4. But the key point here, they say, how to Osha Accra Lions this season games on mobile. A Cardeno Yadoso. Yes, I understand the fact that season almost starting at Accra Lions, no more struggle power. We've said it here many times, say, Coach Tanko team here improvement. Here exhibition of maturity. We haven't seen the Insobila led method. We haven't seen that of Shawkans led method. But Hamzata and Ali company partnership has been astute. Jet have always been conceding. Baba Apiga Salifu. And of course, remember Adumako Boateng, all of them in the forming back four. No? And Kayako was some level of consistency. Now, so Chelsea, they've been conceding now. Go back while conceding. A player pick a ball in the box, very much unmarked. Now, she compare boy Onyama. So Accra Lions in the final third, Entimi Shagono from central defense. And Ali Mohamed Enya just go at the Accra Lions and Unim says soon the Nyaba na Ronaldo fans na PM. But Grigor be such before born ye be kicking as someone organize what you hold. It is a born tournament na fe na obekasa dia. No. Emfa. Arrange and fix the rot and sign a body be draw. But let's say what? From two different set pieces. Back here corner, back here free kick centrally. Two teams now HS Sports and who else? Steven Amankura, last season's goal scorer. And Onya, this goal, equalizer, and for that matter, 1 point. Edema Brekum Chelsea. And look, the first company had done a deal at the goalkeeper. Now, you can understand the fact that no person or more. Referee Kalani no the main Kohonomo, Referee Kalababa. We all always have issues to discuss, but a lot of them need technical issues from the officiating table where referee Kala has to be around. Now, Nyakupo ya ademo china referee Kala won same be obecheche bakuminu from this game and of course the other centers. But until start referee Kala bebano say Joe train say obeman komo no ni wani ayo de na also program no back a peaky show for your Monday. Say Joe, actually chief.
Okay, yasom ewaha yasom waha Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra mwati Newton Latte Marijata enka ye bana fe ye behwe local stories no enso emu kakra ene osempakani Kessben news ene a birthday young wish osempakani happy birthday. Nyame onyo kese nyakopon de sengo pija wo na wa ma ho kwan ebi a obesen nya second chance so bagani ngusra kakra ba so but one somiye ma ahwiase bai minim se nyakopon besen pija obi mu a yemfam pai bon tachiri so bagani Kessben news. All right, kwame ohwiase team yeah.
And she has seen a bar.
Amanfo kutwa bia na wakoja wo mo.
Aha, na bi kase na se kun so kuta Hennessy.
Yeah. Ne kuta. Oba no ene ya pages no na kɔwe. Ɔdon de koja wo mo.
Sofo, ona di o mechi.
No, okay. Aso anum bi ya. Enti happy birthday Osempakani.
Wahwe ase.
All right. Mami nko ni what Scientific Herbal Hospital. Na yenkuti kratoka krebia ba the local source na to aso
onyankopon adawroma odisa yaresa bia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw bia da ne so bia no ayeye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa ne yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebuboso no ebi kura na na mantimi amo yare so oba nyankopon se onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaibo so ebetim atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia odie ne ye awosem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kura me bia me ka se ansana bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko enti se moja entimi ndie furusa ne ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin nyina eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia owo akomayare na se wo problem bia na entimi ensori enyina so ebia me no kasa ne de odie na awu eda ho fom kodo a entimi nsori kura no yankopon na menso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama so so ho ato bene ye meto nchia wo ho because bema na ensori kura na eyare ho sempa because Nigerian when entimi enye de engibida ebia na uso de ne de odikobo ania na abesne ko free premature ejaculation oba ebi wo no kra eye adwen mu na wasi ye de ye cycle da bia me ka se bi wo no ma enye dru nye bibia na ye dru oba ye no bedi nkomo na said the problem ni sitie no ya hwe ehunu problem no hanum ye nhye da ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wa bra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye den enti se o mo obi aduro no wa onim de ya duro ni kwakoye na se okono ma duro na se ankwa wa ha nipa kro no e bia na wo de ne ye typhoid so se enya wa wanhwe ya ohunu typhoid betimi am ye twa won so epilepsy ekire wo ne ka se e bia na wonam a wo twahye ama wachinia enkwa meso bra ene me meto ntia ebia na wo de no eye pressure na tena so achepa ebia me no ka se uda form team stroke abubu agufom anase yare na amana obubu agufom team a untimi nsori no frame ni eni hu komo wanya prostate problem odun so a enyeye anase esi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd up person check say o prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pede a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na haw me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis o ka sa esenti wo mu pa wo be pie ya so ha no ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi de etu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol wo cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say ye nuama no owo brebebre infections ha omo enam se ye ni proper hygienic places a ye jaya na se ye dwonso anase ye nti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama ye nso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na wo de ne ye bone problem nkase mu na hwo papa okase mu hwo ebia na wo de ne ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na wo de ne ye hernia wo de ne ye diabetes odi ani ye pressure yare bia ha obia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina so
the what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba awo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco junction do a number no wu on 0244 087687 ofre a mema ya ba be fa aba ho udu adansi rural banka opposite pe ene ne mo se signboard ne bo ho kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic o mo se e ho no mo no ya hye ensa crate bebre ho no adansi rural bank opposite
Accra, your mile 7, Edeko Tantra Quine no. Janet Corner, your kwa hope, Ubedru mile 7 overhead, na ofre ya homa true for no, ye betre wo kwan.
What scientific clinic?
Nyanko ponda romanti, wahoto ebeba. Amen.
Okay, enti yaba a yede dia kan nyina no esan abremo local stories no. Kingsley Tamale also sometimes these whites are right. Because if the Kumasi Antiquity officials couldn't take care of just 7 players and some had to abscond, what would have happened if they had gone with 25 players? The embassy is vindicated and justified. Kingsley Tamale, Dawde Abreye, and so I don't know. May call yes, Safi Bonsun Kwanta. Kudos to Heart of Oak for beating young apostles. Sami Tuga, Safi Bonsu, Kwanta, and all the way, and so Abreye. Watching the show live at Drobo St. Mary's Hospital, Laboni, Daniel Quadratus. Good morning to you and your Labo crew. All right. Now, Mamisha, local stories. No, I see.
Yeah, General Mamindi can a quick one on league games na a course. No. For me, some share games in a course and a resource and a buy now. Imagine my team of the week. Medebema Accra Hasvok. Accra Hasvok could be my team of the week because Osha Techiman Park now. This is the first time Ubiasha Omwenchi. Sorry. Rebecca said per record Premier League games the first time Oma tasty defeat, or even though it's a third game, but Hasvok could go on record as the first team to beat a young apostles home grounds on them a Premier League side. And Hasvok Nankasa has not been a very good travelers playing outside Accra Sports Stadium, especially at the time season and Yeman Shedan Koyim Famomo. So to go win by 2-1 for me has been good. Omudi can has a first goal and Young Apostles a share a super goal. For me, a goal of the season contender. Go now, Branch and a bicycle kicking or body share. No. But has some people and Chesukra. After that goal, now, I think within some 5 minutes, and the winner, Esa Kodema Accra's book, 3 points in the bag, and it looks good for the Phobians. For me, they would obviously be my team of the week so far. Adriana Stars they register our first victory of the season. Now, how many Dreams FC at this whole season? How many be to win a game? And Adriana registered their first win. 2-0 was the scoreline. Omode Ama Dreams. Asha Omoakotra Baby Dean. General, as I said, Dreams FC coach Saraki Karim Zito Nene Mrantieno Omomo Mani Bre because Yetitia Betiana Chano. Team no more who find the fans were free after a exciting season in Africa. No, we had team no assessor and to play 6 games without a win. A very, very bad performance for Dreams. In fact, they are the only team about 6 games no Shebi. Legon Cities and Shebi, but at least the Legon Cities are about 5 games. They have a game against Asante Kora, an outstanding game. But to play 6 games without a win, for me, a bad performance. Per Dreams Nankasa a standard because they have come to stay in our league. So mama so honum. Bechem a mediema started season very well. But on the last 3 games, they've dropped some 7 points. 2 drawn games, Nina 0-0, and then they've gone to concede 2 against Bechem. Bechem team, beginning of the season, we can say almost a team, and Sisaya Bum Kakra, until it will take time for them to get to the top. Until as they progress, such teams, they tend to be better or more performance anymore. Until Meka say, Mediema, say Omoshe, especially Uhe Venumania, any the Omo Pesomo, G League in Omoko Africa now, I think they would have to be up. But general, in all, after 5 games, MZ say, you can't be the coach from Paul Manson, any Akwesi Edu, any BB, any Gold Stars team, they are doing very well. And yet easy say Ubeba Dr. Chi no about draw honum. Nation scored first and they equalized. And now Yeka said that by the courtesy of that draw, and team my friend BBN Gold Stars is on top of the league. Even though Asante Kotoko has an outstanding game to play against Legon Cities. Should Kotoko win, it means that Kotoko will come on top. Even a draw is likely to put Kotoko on top of the league table. But so far as you speak there, BBN Gold Stars are the league leaders. Me top 4 man count. Me top 4 me Asante Kotoko. Me Brikum Chelsea. Me Mediema. And I'm this Samatas account. But I think that coach from Paul Manson and Crawford had Nations General and Katim Bia no home grounds. And a year baby I'll picking most points. Yeah. But Nations, I think 3 home games in our board draw. Yeah. It is not good for a year coach. Kasim Mengels and then in Crawford no. Home there. On say drop points to home. I say boost supporters grab them. The supporters kakrano muono. Has will be 4 points. And they BBN about 4 points. Their home grounds is supposed and the home grounds are Sebio stadium ni be BI or media. Yeah. Enti say one to me amaho anye baby a difficult for away teams to pick pointer was obeyeshi. Ubekaya Young Apostles coach Ede Omuka teams or more the potential to win the league. Yeah. But so betima winning league now. As I say, we pick home points, so they have to up their game. General, so far, I think the league, is still getting so exciting. Chelsea, so yeah, they say, I'll 5 points against Lions.
Some of the so winning 2-0.
And then, home General, Udiagra, Omudipeyo. And it's good. It's a team up as OAB, the first thing is to sell before home games, points, and 2-0 there. I think so, a emphatic victory. So about so general. Okay. Maybe a banner, a beshe, and the way maybe a beshe Black Stars and a Kotoko Diano Sukakra.
Okay, no problem. Kwambema. Yeah. And so kudos to Coach Abubakar Ni Kojo Watara and his boys for properly welcoming Young Apostles to the Ghana Premier League. After drawing Asante Kotoko, they thought they had arrived. Yesterday, they met the grandparents of Ghana football, and they were properly welcomed. Sejo, Sabi, you see, Okwasia, Jesse number 10. No, after watching Sani Ishaq Mohammed in the last 3 games, we now understand why the coach prefers him to Martin Kakari. Sani reminds me of the live wire, Winful Kobna. And per the way this boy and Hussein Mohammed are playing, Kakari and Salim have serious competitions to deal with. Kessben, Accra, and anyway, and so Abrayen. All right, Michael, I be your name and I feel call Andy Kemo. So Coach Prosper. So Coach Prosper Ogum had no shame and also got the guts to grant interview, as well as talking about tactics against an under-18 side. Seriously, if he, Ogum, and the Kotoko contingent were professionals enough, there is no way they would have let any of their players feature in that game. And that would have happened if any of their players got injured. What would have happened if any of their players had got injured? I'm really ashamed of them. And this will cause the local teams and the supporters in any future trip to the United States of America. Ababio Michael. And so anyway, Abraham. And again.
Michael baby ada braka. It's coach bo match we need be questions. Munyano. And I said, we can have a sense of shame in team after the game. I shouldn't talk.
Because against under 18 side.
Under 18.
You feel say opponent in your ideas or be a status.
You be a question.
They has what under 18.
You be a question.
Information it is the boy. Yes, okay. And the uncle. Galka chairman Kujofiano calls for investigations into the GFA and Kotoko over USA trip following players' abscondment scandal. Okay. The mate no Kujofiano same way the kako tuja e wo yerepa na okay. The me fancy and news am fancy and yanko.
How to full quiet there.
Was he for him? Okay, was it calls for investigations into GFA and Kotoko over the USA trip? All right. Then him, Momba me nya almost the person just a committee. Na yen seminumu. All right. The good of you so Obia fa na dwenkyere emra emfa ho. And the yanko.
The committee am benya allowance asem nso nkosi hwe ntimo mo ntekora.
Kote committee we wan.
Nkosi hwe.
Committee no me ko hwe nkrofo na ban.
Na and the yanko.
Sine nkosi hwe nti anka ho committee ti denga ne bone ho.
Oti we ho committee.
Yes. For investigations and nebon.
Investigation to what?
To the whole issue.
You investigate issue when you don't have the facts. The fact is that they went. The guys have run away. Who investigating when you're done? Are you ready? What are you looking for? What will be their terms of reference?
Their terms of reference will be at the Kunti Akotoko anya the squad, but still almost because started from war.
They explain.
And then the Konkwa at the Kunti Akotoko ball, you the 11 players in Ebo. Nakotoko any full squad almost you be a Kabiomunti on the Ombekon, one of the charge free.
Now, said there's a release to that.
It's still enough to justify because release no almost the bar say the next day no more has a place no kind of being services. Omenya.
So Moenya Omokotoko Mumbo. Wasn't that
and I'm saying that investigation Hong Kong started from baby. And I'm saying that it start from the word go.
Isiandi.
Matches now,
Sevango.
Oh, say General, no, is on the board.
Okay.
You see,
Sevango, yeah, match to agreement into the Maminka.
The whole project,
yeah, match to agreement.
We should understand the whole project in proper perspective. On say, you present issue as if say, Kotokonkwani DC United and Ekobobo. As we speak, Ghana Tourism Board, any, I would say, what do you call it? Ministry of Tourism, or many the DC, and I say Washington, on partnership, is a whole package. The football is an aspect of it. Ghana ne Washington partnership. The partnership and it's to advertise people to come back to Ghana and then invest. So almost after returning home was a
year of return.
The year of return. After the year of return, how do we maximize profit and bring investors to Ghana? Into the Ayonkufa abeto Ghana and Washington tem. Nesenti Ministry of Foreign Affairs and then Ministry of Tourism ewo Ayonkufa mudi. Into yaka Ghana for ewo hon mo yes ade no. Enye football team no pe. There are several workshops in the Niema Omoye as part of the package in no mind annually. Omo the football team be free Ghana akoka na ma yonkofa no enya the publicity and all those things na den krofo aba Ghana. Then they decided say afimu kotoko ne has mo the winner no ebekwa akosi Ghana nan e was akensi no. Omo say a friend democracy cup for the football aspect no. Yen friend the football democracy cup. And because a football nti they are rolling in the body in Ghana that is responsible for football. In this case, Ghana Football Association. Sanity there, Kotokone has about Kotoko Arena.
Now, with all this time, you're about 60 minutes.
Okay.
The Andy Busana say, football aspect here. Ghana, any US, a young Kofa, this anime, you know, because of this in the end, Media could be last season. Okay? Only 14 players on with my ball and a coy. Continuing in about 14 players on with my ball. The Andy Busana say, I didn't in a football aspect now. Parliament, friends say, tourism, ministry, foreign affairs, when you now involved. So Kotoko and the Enko Dina, friends say, football, the Monkobo. Okay? Marco, Nipa 7 the visa, ma'am. It didn't in essence come cockra in the first place.
I'm a players on my players on my prayer.
No means, sir. And that they are with me, others never want to go booby. And I say, Mom visa. One can someone him say, more corner. Visa, passports in our secretariat. There is nowhere on Benya visas about. I am seeing no monim. Didn't still on some Bakobo. Edu Bakra, we put on to be Mobika. What was the motivation? Sitting tonight, knowing, say, at the same team, Mekao, video.
But
question,
Minya, okay. I'm not justifying.
So I am seeing a say. Na omunim say a friend say organizers no omo the others in be banti di kan no omo form ra omo form ma e be boycotting hwan ni na no. It is neither here nor there. It is never true. So no omunim say e bi ba be kan no omunim say bi ntimi be kan. They don't more money than more because time I no more kuri na passport nya no kuruma. Hello. In this I release them the buy and grind in the first place from the better and then the they knew say others in enough visas no. Didn't some of the survey no about
I'm not justifying it, but I'm telling you my understanding of the whole thing. Can I? Yeah. Because me myself say, oh my Ghana, I say I can see no. You see, it's a day annual something. The fact that this is all my understanding. The fact that time when we JC. Edi JC free ha kwa ne ade no den no mwadi nkomo bi asie say enye anye ye kura no mbebo Ghana select side enti samo organizers agi visa amamo etwa ticket ne ade dia when you go and samo anya wo man from amrema we play the Ghana select side which Ghanaian players
no one work can wasem someone for 7 players in the more Ghana select side
unim say
oh is that what you saying say
that's my assumption. Say if the plan A, okay. Yeah, if the plan A doesn't work, the plan B will be that because boycotting the match entirely would destroy the whole project. So okay, yenya visa many panson. Air ticket, everything is ready. If you go, nase diakana ma mekaho dia, then Kotoko as a football club can play. Is the reason what I'm hearing, if it is confirmed. Say Kotoko decided say said the bear among Konkobo Kotoko Dimunti Kotoko Team Jason Kraya my first batch and Fanko. So that's a second batch and indeed per agreement and Mosi Chinchina Mubenya de Ama Omo Muachine de Aba ye ko ye Jason ye bibi Omombe Betchin say Mutimi de Mo Mudia near the Amumaba. Said the bear Munko Drunanko say the Kotoko Jesse Kobo. And indeed when they went it was Ghana versus DC United 18, but not Asante Kotoko. The only thing is that some Kotoko players played. Problem, I want who I'll be justify America for the year and Krofumi no could Ghana.
Say be affect you be.
Yes.
But
the bottom line is that you can't even justify saying fans can 30 million visa and can be as 2 guys and they will still not run. They would have still come back to make Ghana. And American says 30 minutes Ghana was still possible.
Later. Abbas winning but before somebody help you no. Abbas, jump that cry.
Go for ya na ga ha kakra so be dey. Akokora bi wɔ fam wɔ so wɔntimi mmɔ steps ma me ba me nkyia wo sɛ hayo America no mu dwane kɔ hayo anam sɛ dɛm nyɛ hayo mu ni hayo so mu ni hayo sɛ ɛno a meka kyerɛ wo meka kyerɛ sɛ firi hyere mpele ɛfia me ba bi a mu firi hyere mpele mu firi hyere mpele deɛ bɛma na hu sɛ bɔfuro tu ɛbɛto mu asa na pinka so pizza so bɛto pinka so panka ne fia ɛna wo say has form ya minim ya na mi dwama num sei has was omo de chere me wanji o me okay ni nyina omo de chere me
dia de
so omo say has form ya say jo say has form ya unimi na ba so di tuku asei wanji for say omo record yi
na ba so omo ka say ma amanfo low omo expectation
yes
ana wa meka
yes ana omo say me ba
ana wa bi so
me beka sa me say you low give it match 4 nti aje 2 no yes I know low one no give it match 4 give it match 4
smart one there okay
what you say it's seven na me che yes it is low no na enye 2 one what you say it house of folks about it e ka cho mo say ya ko nyo celebrate na control proper breaks ya di celebrate na control proper place ni ya mo hu say ye enye kotoko no ma be hye ni abete
okay
ye enye kotoko ena ani mu na ni celebrate mu abehye ni aba abete ye phobia almost 27 matches no babo no park no so obi anhye omo da has of a break record no yes I experience record ni be 27 years into this
no koto film back ho
they say dia bana de yeka
okay
they say was bia was get dia bana de yeka
okay
they say no one yeka they say supporters say ye ni the only club I have 4 matches ya ko beating 4 matches obi anhye ye they say watara obo no ho modern ye hye no amanfo kan obo modern so say yeka ya bo 4 matches obi anhye biom
and aduana be board draw mo start here
yes
okay we dey won go so
and yes akwo hye ne age eje wi aso obi ru ya bo na osere ya bo dia o se usu se dia ba se osere na nyumbi na aba na house of borders ne say omo se na ro say ko omo ayen na won produce yen say ye be ko America ye be ko adwane ye be ko America ye be ko adwane ye dru America ye be dwane yesu ba no ye dru America ye be dwane yesu ba no omo se na ro wadawruma Daru wadawruma
anyway they mean to
produce
Lavin C Ajumawura and anyway Brian Lavin C say Champion Joe, honestly, Manchia must conduct an investigation into what happened with this USA trip and the humiliation they've brought us so that this is not repeated. Kumasi Asante Kotoko is not a cheap brand to be toyed with like this. It's a shame. Ajumawura, Lavin C, and Kasanka.
Let me patch you second. Kotoko the boy, and I say Ghana for the boy.
Ghana select side.
When I'm crumbs of Kotoko, what's your 2-1?
Yanko.
Republic Bank, a bank also diomo a juma. When a Republic Bank ye juma or business, ubibio ye bian beconkain at the amount. When we say Japadi na pesoto, Republic Bank ebabuau ema Japadi wetimi ato, say a dine a car, yababuam wetimi ato, credit cards and a baby, investment and a pesawaye, and I say SMEs. Corporate, digital or retail banking. A Republic Bank found sikasem koda omo. Bank bi odu sikasem koda omo a boaw ema business no etimi peja ye ede emao. Asabe travel and tour. Womo echemu asese womo the Dubai package aba. Dubai na pesa okobia. Womo de aye package aba fuye papa. Womo chemu a o airline ticket, o hotel and breakfast, o visa, o round trip airport transfers, desert safari tour, marina air cuisine, half day city tour. Ni nyina no oma kambom e de ma se we obi apeso ko Dubai na ko jiweni single no eye $1,649 $1,649 double occupancy and ye 1,899 per head 1,899 per head and unti opportunity na ba edi amount we dey for pa faso na for ni che Dubai hobby abra wo friend your number way so 02466 03711 02466 03711 and also do any beche Bantama High Street no building a atwemamponia wura bango mu no sa building mu ene wo Ghana Career and Migration Fair 2021 Jumedie no Ebaso na sa Jumedie Ebaso on the 16th and the 17th of October and the Jumedie Ebaso echinechi ya Jumedie no ekoso Golden Bean Hotel ko ye Facebook Ghana European Center Facebook na ko register na ma opportunity obi a pay jumaye obi so wa ye juma na wo mu no obeso frim na ko pay juma foforo ya ye beboa anaso obi so wa juma e na oba ho na obeboa ma so ntimanye juma dia fa wani kire eye Ghana Career and Migration Fair 2024 Ebaso Golden Bean Hotel 16th and 17th of October. T74 dropa. Wonum T74 ko ni pedue ma kwa koboa. T74 be di ken boost immune system no. E boost immune system ni wi obi a wo kidney problem, obi a wo heart problem, or lungs problem, or eniare anase obi a pressure no so sugar level no e wo so or HIV a eboa asoso anom e de amount. T74 dropa any drugstore chemical shop biano obenye biato your number is 0246 073498 offer number we so ye bejo so kel chako toothpaste anope bia betwitwi ose enwumre na betwitwi ose so betwitwi ose ama ose aye fita obetwitwi ose na wonya problem e wo titi mu bia eye kel chako toothpaste no and wo so use abamu onum pampan no aye hwam any drugstore chemical shop bia ene aye supermarket bia beko bia no obenya kel chako toothpaste bia to na wo so wetimi da kotwitwi ose na ama onum pampan no aye hwam e dia ma latest foam your partner for life wabrebom yonko any latest foam Kope latest foam wamon kunya ni bi na telem V sofa no eye 3,100 Ghana cedis elnom and say 6,500 Ghana cedis enu to kope bitom na ekotenem na kunya papa de utenem a wachinkase no enyo ya unya problem bia enso ewo onipedue mu hebaso cream eye cream a make am for dem kope hebaso cream ni bi na unya hebaso cream ni bia ebeboa wo ye papa hebaso cream enu ni cream a bema wo be apply kitwe bi ewo penis no abra woni oba ebehiem ebema otima certify oba no any drugstore chemical shop bi abeko bia no obenye bi ato ewo ho ye wo de osahye ene otwimo ni nyina bo adwuma pe obi osisi oya wokotoje woposo ye elephant ointment sadik heba powder ewo dwaso ebeboa ma koko ayha no etuase ede amount fa bi gu aduani bia wodi bia mu elephant heba mixture wo dwaso obi ayematim na wosisi yare ye elephant heba mixture and a flezon 600 and so dwaso obi wonya stroke de ebetu asem ede amount se de chene nso SG more se menhia Golden more ye bredu se grand opening no ebaso ye bia amanfoko eye se menhia Golden more ekohwe sabre de shops ni nyina bibia aye ready cinema ho restaurant ho supermarket ho bibia pebia shops awodoa obenya ntade to nyina mpabo bibia bi ewo semensia Golden more eninti grand opening no ebaso dendenden enunti bomodin nafa ohunwura mu bi enhihia yayem ede atu honie enhihia yayem ede atu honie se enche bia no na concert no eba bebaso enunti ewo so timide ohunwura mu bi concert no ebebaso dendenden fa ohunwura mu bi enhihia bia wo peso disubia ewo semensia Golden more bia no obetimi akọ nyama papa nko ne ton enso ewo semensia Golden more your number ni 0553 422830 0553 422830 offer number we so a yebejo so na bibia timi akonkan ede amawo enso ewo hom Reform Healthcare and Research About Center wama daroma and the Reform Power Capsules no e de be just so Reform Power Capsules ne bi na emboa wiye papa ba boa ama yare bi hinta oni pedue mu abetu asem enso e de amount eno kodanche the Reform Power Capsules and the Reform Herbal Mixture ba wonum bomu a bema obema na efon bema ojonso tentem e be boa amasu atwa e de mo ba num femikio 442 plus Reform Herbal Power Reform Herbal Mixture ne bi na solve problems awodo nyina no emfama general.
Okay. Kwamiki. Quickly, Mr. Patrick Owusu, and I am Mr. Patrick Owusu birthday. Mr. Owusu, I am Principal Public Health Officer. Juma, our Regional Disease Control Department, and I am Hofe birthday. Ghana Health Service, Ashanti Region. We a special one cause our wife, Mrs. Jennifer Siama. Juma, Ghana Health Service. Honestly, young wishing Nikuno Patrick Owusu happy birthday. Okay, Auntie, quickly. Ma yantwaso na fei. All right. And now Emmanuela Safua also Juma multi-credit Chronom branch. Emmanuela Safua multi-credit Chronom branch. And how now Juma. And then also birthday, Manuela. You wish also happy birthday. I mean, you can say they try to walk around me, but Nefi Sunyai Zongo, the senior brother. Your friend Alaji Isa Idrisu, Dodonano, a Thai friend Obo, and they Obo and so birthday. Obo, happy birthday, special one pa free Alaji. Sorry, Nefi Sunyai Zongo. Now.
We shall allergy.
Because okay.
Send me John Amduako.
Who John Amduako?
Mdupi.
And then about him. Masa, you're careful.
John Amduopi.
Are they force?
Oh, me true.
David and Pacho. And then name baby not maybe.
Mingunya.
I'll call
me.
Wow, you never be a new team.
You understand?
So there. The whole year episode about Bibi or why very careful. Minko and your force. Ye pejemu ama breaking news of 4 and so about the translate the munina say one of the messages by yentimi and kind true mode videos by yentimi and so nyame yaduma enina and so bremo nyakwa bro no ma
Sergio me ho je
aden
anya mankwa na to mema sintidua
aden
na wo kwa abrochira na wo di birthday
I didn't see that narrow no share butter goose.
Oh, there be on one more combination to say there with the purple and white. Hey,
the matus into the
say don't want to the person to the our house. If you brand here to me into the our so
come and Michelle said come on. What have you said into that because says why he ediasem.
And another bread you order your who be a fatal.
Aye, sanity. For breaking news in brain.
Said you another fruit plane. Anna who do birthday.
Number never sound botai kregusu. Let them be your harmony.
Hey.
Bra, na fa program no braye. Na mu nyina se besan ehia no nine pepe mride extra time media no brem no breaking news up next. Akra mu nyina.